Another Mackenzie shit, Sandman shit.
Automatically the work is available. When it comes to my acid bars, I'll be flaming ye. You not escaping through. Catch you in the avenue, in the car passing through. Open fire blasting you. Caught him in the clavicle, 911. That's what you need, cause competition done. You and your whole crew is buns. Where the hell these parasites come from? Same block as Big Pun, fire from a loaded gun. That's all you hear on the block. Ears go numb, dudes go dumb. Plus they don't give a shit. Hit you with all of my force, gonna need a medikit. Shorty coming to the crib, you know I gotta let it strip. In the kitchen baking biscuits and chicken strips. Fucking Nicki Minaj is on my bucket list. She can do tricks on my dick with those pretty lips. Target your members, then dismember. I'm a fucking problem. Anybody tell ya? Target your members, then dismember. I'm a fucking problem. Anybody tell ya?
Beats on the track,
Bad influence.
always claiming that you gangsta, but you never prove it.
Beats on the track. Yeah.
Bad influence.
Hey,
Always claiming
that's it, gangsta, but you never prove it. Bad influence got you moving to another state. Must be stupid cause you doing shit out of place. Slap you truth, it's not the calories out your face. Everybody always say you use a waste of space. Get a sneaker lace tied around your face. Attach it to a rocket, blast your ass out of space. Always working, contemplating on your demise. Hit high to go to Five Guys, burgers and fries. Rule with a tyrant hand till the army expand. Always disrespectful, so I'm pissing in your flower plants. Do my fighting stance, then go in. Goddamn, my dope kicks like a young Van Damme. Drinking heavy rocket fuel, start my chronicle. Make you famous so the paparazzi start to follow you. OTG is the brand new wave. You not fucking pissed, why the hell you came? Target your members, then dismember. I'm a fucking problem. Anybody tell ya? Target your members, then dismember. I'm a fucking problem. Anybody tell ya?
Beats on the track,
Bad influence.
always claiming that you gangsta,
But you never prove it. Beats on the track. Yeah.
Bad influence.
Hey,
Always claiming
that's
that
your gangsta, but you never.
Yo, Saki, good looking out for this one though. Word up.
Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Nice with the guillotine, chopping two spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Nice with the guillotine, chopping two spaghetti. Same man's here, gotta throw the confetti. Gotta celebrate, fill the glass with Henny. Gotta show a groove by staying on the move. Unknow you like a pebble in your shoe. Never get a break, can't make the mistake. Got good choke like Mace in your face. Go out of state and fill my plate. You know I had to do that. I come in with the boo bab. I need me a new rap. Go get it from the blue jab. I used to have a new rag. Had to remove that. Nope, couldn't do that. I been a bad influence. Make you drink alcohol when you hear my music. Shot at the shot, can't take it, stop puking. Graduated from a human, now I'm a mutant. Beats just abuse it, yup, I lose it. If Beats was a person, he'll have bruises. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Nice with the guillotine, chop two spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Nice with the guillotine, chop two spaghetti. I got the King Kong palm balls like a nuclear bomb. Girls always like my charm. I'm a phenomenon. Set off the smoke alarm when I just spark the bomb. Never gonna keep it calm. Gotta drop exclusive songs. I've been the animal damage you when I planned to do. You feeling yourself because you got a fan or two? Negro please, you still weak. Chop you in the dome and leave a crease. Beast from the east won't cease our feast. All you do is start trouble and call police. Start praying to God more than the priest. Cash my check, then buy some text. Slit your throat with a wing from a jet. Beware, prepare, you have nothing left. The threat from my opposition made you sweat. I ain't gonna say nothing, quiet as kept. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Nice with the guillotine, chopping two spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Better get ready when you in my 750. Nice with the guillotine, chopping two spaghetti.
That's what I'm talking about. Elbow dropping these whack cats out here, B. Saki was good, my dude. Hit him up, you know what I mean? Was goody, you know what I mean? Oz was goody. You know what I'm saying? Stacey Kenzie up in the building too. Early. Guess it's work. OTG in the building. Yo, man, I'm done talking to y'all punks.
There's no man that can put me down, Nature Boy.
1 2 1 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. What it do though? Council Roundtable signing back in. Episode 368. We talk the old fashioned razz and let y'all know what's happening. Pull up. Hit them thumbs up. You already know the vibes, B. We already almost there. When it comes to hitting them the 10 likes, you know, when we get 10 likes up in here, I open up them floodgates. I know I'm a little late. That's my bad. Had a few things to take care of, but hey, we here. Yeah, man. Mercedes Mone is back. Seemed like she, bulked up a little bit. You know, looked like she had some mashed potato sandwiches and just went to the gym and just worked it out. So you already know what that means. Most times when men and women, you know, they get more body mass, they going for that, you know, that top belt, that heavyweight championship belt. For those out there that don't know, Mercedes Mone had returned. She was a wild card in the Owen for the women's. She went up against Windsor. Decent match. Windsor's getting better and better. And, you know, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Look who her husband is. You know what I'm saying? We all love Osprey over here. But she ended up tapping to the bank statement. Or did she tap? Or did she pass out? She tapped out or passed out, one or the other. Nonetheless, she advances. So it's looking like this tournament is tailor-made for Mercedes Mone to win. I won't be surprised. What else happened on Dynamite? Kevin Knight joined the Don Callis family. I don't know why. I don't even think he even explained, if I'm not mistaken. He just joined them and that was it. Had a match with this dude, Speedball Mike Bailey. Of course, he won. I just think it was a big mistake for him to turn heel. You know, everybody was liking Jet Speed. I think Jet Speed still has some more gas left in the tank when it comes to them being a tag team. You know, why break them up? That's the thing that kills me with AEW. It's like Tony Khan could never help himself, and AEW could really be a really good company. It's just the inconsistency and the stuff that he does out of nowhere. That's the thing that be throwing me off when it comes to AEW. And not only that, where is the Hurt Syndicate? I'm starting to notice, I don't know, like, am I wrong? But I'm starting to notice like these dudes is barely on Dynamite now. Yeah, they was at Stadium Stampede. I don't know why. That was a whole bunch of random people in that match, but nonetheless, I heard the match was decent. But this supposed to be having Lashley and this dude, Shelton Benjamin, going for some singles gold. You gave him the tag team championships, cool. And unfortunately, last year I got hurt. And, you know, Shelton Benjamin went solo. And it's like, even with that, when Shelton Benjamin went solo, you should have had him chasing some gold. You know, when they first came through, like, they was really, you know what I'm saying, like a mainstay when it comes to, you know, them being in the car. Like, you could see the star power in them. It was times where, matter of fact, it was plenty of times where people just tuning in Dynamite just to see them. That was the main act you wanted to see. Sorry, excuse me, back.
What's going on, Black Star? I'm just thinking it's ridiculous, man, and I'm gonna call them out just like how I called WWE out. Yeah, I need more black people at the top of the card in the main event. I'm I'm just so sick of these companies, man. These these wrestling promotions not like keeping the black talent in the mid card or as tag teams. Can we get some black talent in the main event scene on the top of the card, please? Is that really too much to ask? To ask? Charles go to the Memphis Wrestling. At least they got that dude Bosby, the Black Kurt Angle. He's a champion over there. So shouts go out to them for doing that. It's like y'all motherfuckers is allergic to then the black talent, not even the black talent. I say the black men. Because the black women, they don't care about they always have them at the top of the card winning championships and stuff like that. Like look at Willow. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she comes back soon. Wishing her well, have a speedy recovery. It's such that she's injured because she was really doing the best work of her career, and unfortunately she got hurt. You know what I'm saying? But please, AEW, let's have some talent. You know what I'm saying? Other than Swerve, and look at it. And look at what Swerve. They starting to bring him down to the mid card slowly but surely. Like why? He's supposed to be the most dangerous man on the planet. He's supposed to be, he's supposed to stay on the main event scene. Even if he's not chasing any gold, which right now he's not, still have him there. Don't start like, you got this dude pulling up and Ring of Honor and stuff like that. Beefing with Bandito. And fucks with Bandito. But no, he should be past that. Come on. That's too much ass, right? Right, Black Star. I'm telling you. Like, it's weird, yo. What's good, Tyler? All right, man. One more like and open up the floodgates. Let's get them thumbs up in there. Need some more thumbs. But yeah, that match between Ospreay and this dude Mark Davis, that was a really good match. But what do you expect? This is Ospreay, and Mark Davis has been getting better for the past year and some change. He's definitely been getting better. It was good to see Flu. How y'all feeling on this Friday night? That's hot Friday night. Like 90 degrees over here as we speak in Kansas City. Stay cool, you know what I'm saying? I got my water close by. I'm going to stay cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I do like what they got going on with what's these dudes' name? The Death Riders and Ospreay. That's a pretty decent angle they got going there. I'll give them that. Anyways, there's not really much to talk about, to tell you the truth, be like wrestling need to step his game up. It's the summertime now, it's hot. It's time for y'all to like wake up and start making the product better, man. It's the summertime. Time for y'all to get on y'all bullshit, B. The Nobles was goody. I know my dude. You stay at work. I ain't mad at you. Pow! Right there. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh, yeah, and shouts go out to LA Knight for keeping it real, B. I know he wanted to say so much more in that Van Vliet interview. Well, he can't say too much. Plus, I think they did that interview in WWE headquarters, Titan Tower. I don't know if they call it Titan Tower anymore. But
Yeah, he said his character don't have no direction. If y'all notice, a lot of people was talking crazy about creative. You got you had a Rhea Ripley complaining. You had AJ complaining. You had Roman Reigns complaining. You had Dom complaining. Now you got LA Knight complaining. And these dudes just they don't get it. They don't want to get it because they don't care. Black Star was goody.
Like, yo, like now, like I'm officially done with the Kevin Knight heel turn.
Yeah, like did he even explain joining the Callis family? Like, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't explain anything, right? He
That's
just
the Callis
joined
family
them.
anymore. The Wu-Tang Clan. So I'm dead.
Don't even devalue the Wu-Tang Clan. Them dudes, the Callis family is nothing but scrubs. Only people they got is like what 2 or 3 people that's decent. Everybody else there is a scrub.
Like you had Swerve there, and that would have been a very compelling storyline. Teaming up Knight with Swerve, but no, you want to make him join the Wu-Tang Clan, so fuck him.
I don't know, like I wasn't even here for him even turning heel in the first place. That just didn't have to happen. I think people legitimately like Jet Speed. Jet Speed was fun. It was cool. They could gravitate towards the kids and stuff like that. And then you just break them up. And it's like that's the thing that came with AEW. It's like they just do random shit, and you be like, why are you doing this? And that's why I asked him before, like, does him and Darby, like, does him and Darby got history? Why did he turn on Darby?
You're going in and out.
I am 1 2 1 2. How's it sound now?
Sam, can you hear me?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah.
Like I heard you now. I can hear you now.
Yeah. I was saying that I don't know why he even turned heel in the first place. Like, did him and Darby have history from before when he was beefing? Why did he turn on Darby in the first place?
Like people said that you could see it coming by the way that he was talking, but again, there's no reason for him to join. Like, there's no reason for him to join the Callis family. 1, 2. There's even less reason for him to like it's just like I'm just done with the heel storylines and just like it just makes no sense.
I feel you.
And oh, by the way, let's pray for Dom. Let's pray for Dom next week.
Anubis said only history Swerve had with Darby was way back at MLW. Now I know they got history. I'm talking about Kevin Knight.
Let's pray for Dom in 2 weeks.
I won't be surprised if he end up winning.
He's dying.
Like, I have no faith in Triple H when it comes to anything.
I have no faith. I have no faith in any of these people. I have no faith in TK. I have no faith in Triple H. So I'm just here for the ride. That's it.
Yeah, I was like in the group chat I was saying that because Choke was saying like basically I don't know why y'all watch the SmackDown. Y'all must be gluttons for punishment. I'm like, my dude, to tell you the truth, all this shit is fucking trash. All the wrestling is fucking trash because all these dudes want to do is just put on great matches. And it's like these dudes completely lost the plot. Wrestling is not supposed to be just good matches. This shit is so oversaturated when it comes to good matches. Like, yeah, we get it. Even in the indies, they're doing the same shit. I'm like, God damn, can y'all motherfuckers tell a story? And it's like, even if your talent can't talk well, send them to promo school, send them to promo class, send them to acting school, do something.
None of those people listen.
Well, then they'll be getting fired. Like, you don't want to listen, then you're fired.
Like in WWE, they have to listen. That's why some of them develop it pretty well.
Who
Who's developing who?
Well, Breaker developed well.
Breaker ain't developed Breaker's in the same bag of shit as one of them from like 2 years ago. They've done nothing with him. And I get it, he may be a little injury prone. That may be the major thing, but other than that, he's not even doing anything.
That's the only reason why Breaker lost in the first place. The match was supposed to be Breaker versus Oba, which would have made a hell of a lot more sense.
But said Undertaker's doing better work in AAA. I never really watched AAA like that. I watched like a couple of matches here and there.
That's not Taker Anubis. That's Borash.
Book it there.
No, like I said, that's Borash. Taker just signed everything off.
So yeah, he gets the last word, right? Basically like Triple H's role. He's head of creative.
Yeah, but they don't physically do storylines. The only thing that Taker and Triple H do is just sign everything off. Like, okay, you can do this. Okay, you can do that. Like, they don't say like, hey, you're supposed to do this, that, and that. Like, no.
Yes, they do. Well, I know Triple H definitely does.
Those two aren't as hands on as you think.
Yeah. TKO was good.
Got what I mean.
All right.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah, Tyler. I don't really fuck with Fortnite like that, so I'm good on that.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Just never really got into it.
Tell you, getting that Wolverine game. Fuck it.
What's going on, baby?
None. I just read this article of what Nick Khan said recently.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, like about the Mania storyline?
Yeah, about how The Rock in that tag team match was always the main goal. Didn't I tell you they would say that shit?
Yeah, they are so full of shit, man. Like, yo, stop lying. That's these motherfuckers' problem. This is why they in the shitter now, because they don't know how to keep it real. Stop lying all the goddamn time.
You also want to hear something else that's crazy? I probably would have bought it, but Nick Khan clearly forgot that they did a 1-hour Mania documentary called Behind the Curtain, where Triple H, Cody, and The Rock said that they called an audible with that match.
Did they have an episode of Unreal talking about the same thing?
Yes. So I'm like, motherfucker, how are you gonna lie to our faces when you literally broke kayfabe and dropped 2 documentaries where everybody said that it was that they called it audible with this match? Like, motherfucker, who are you trying to fool?
Because they didn't think that we was gonna be pissed about this dude, The Rock, coming out of nowhere and just straight bogarting Cody's spot. It's like, we're not trying to hear that. This dude won the Rumble. How you just gonna come out of nowhere and just take his spot? Nobody was trying to hear that shit. They thought people were just gonna just take it up the ass and just let that match happen between The Rock and Roman Reigns. Like, no, we don't want to see that shit. We want this dude to finish the story so we can move on.
Jesus Christ, man. I can't, man. Like, why do they think we're idiots, man?
I know why. I know. Like, these morons in Italy saying that So Wooker deserves the Intercontinental Championship. I'm like, she deserves it. What? I'm like, you know what? I can't.
I mean, I like So Ruka, and I'm glad the belt's off Becky, but she lost 2 of her matches since she's been on the main roster.
I thought she lost like 4. Like she hasn't won 1 match on the main roster.
No, she had that match with Liv. She lost that match with Io. Mm-hmm. She had that no contest match with Becky at Saturday night's main event. So that's 3. So that was
so that's number 1 contender. How you coming number 1 contenders like that?
Yeah, so that was 3 matches. So technically, this is her first main roster win.
and this is why the belts don't mean shit.
And you would think that they would add her to the Queen of the Ring tournament, but instead they added Liv Morgan, who's the world champion.
What they should have did, like I always said I hate when they put champions in the King of the Ring tournaments. It just defeats the whole purpose. Like, yo, put the young guns in the tournaments. That's when you can see what they could do. Put these young motherfuckers in there. Let them get their feet wet.
Also, I got another question. Why is Nia Jax not in the match? Didn't she win the tournament? Wasn't she the last one to win the tournament?
WWE loves doing that shit. Motherfuckers have won the tournament the previous year and don't put him in to defend the crown the following year. It's bogus.
Jesus, man.
Black, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back.
Oh, man. Like, I just got so many it's so many questions, man. Like, between Nick Khan lying to us constantly and this King and Queen of the Ring tournament being booked like either too predictably or nonsensically, like I don't know.
The predictable type would have been Braun winning. That would have been predictable.
Yeah, but they gave the win tonight to Dom, so I'm like, tonight
which means that Oba's not only going to beat Dom's ass, he's gonna beat up what's his face? Big Google. He's gonna beat his ass in the process. He's just what Oba to beat up more people.
I mean, yeah, but at least give Oba a little bit of competition. Like, we know Dom is not getting past Oba, so
no, his competition is going to be Seth, most likely.
I suppose that still should be a lit match.
Hey, you notice something, right? It's like I'm starting to see a pattern now. Somebody complains, and WWE just be like, you know what? Here, just here, take it. Like, you see Roman Reigns complaining about the product. He won the Rumble. Dom complains saying that they have nothing for him. He advanced in the King of the Ring tournament.
I think they low key punishing Dom for complaining about his booking. That's why he's fighting Oba.
I'm telling you, B, don't be surprised if this dude wins, yo. Do not be surprised.
He's not gonna win. The only reason why, like I said, the only reason why he advanced was for Oba to kick more people's asses.
Ballet with the blood.
I would have gave it to Trick Williams. I would have gave the match to Trick Williams personally. Reignite Trick and Oba's feud. They had some solid matches.
Trick and Braun would be a good match.
I just hate when they put champions in the King of the Ring tournament. I really
do. They teased that earlier. I think
Braun and Trick. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that would be a good match.
Do that though. Remember, they did the same thing with Braun and Jacob Fatu. What happened with that?
Well, they're both on the same. They're both on the same show. They're both on the same show. You'd think they follow through with that.
I told you, and like I told my source this too, and he said that makes sense. That if the matchup between Oba and Roman is going to happen, and let's say Roman wins, right? And it's Roman versus Seth at Mania, which means Seth is going to win the Rumble. But if those two matches are going to be the case, then the most logical matchup is going to be Oba Jacob.
Well, if the match is going to be Seth and Roman at SummerSlam, then They already said that they want to do Roman and Oba at Mania next year. So
Anubis was goody.
At work, obviously. Snuck out just to say the only line that I'll accept from TKO is that Chad Gable's El Grande Americano. I believe that when El Generico has been proven to be Sami Zayn. That's the only line I'll accept.
That motherfuckers lie like a Persian rug.
They
Damn
gave
right. Hey, say what you
they,
want though. That mask versus mask match was actually good.
they gave
Yeah.
Chad the loudest pop of the night.
yeah,
Because them dudes, they always been good. Kaiser and Chad Gable, especially Chad Gable, we always knew they could go. But these
But
dudes,
they
how
had
they
a good
work on the main
storyline too.
roster. Well, I don't know much about the storyline. You know more than I do. But you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Chad Gable and these dudes, Chad Gable and Kaiser Rowe, when they was on the main roster, they didn't get a chance to really do much. Well, I would
Yep.
say more Kaiser than Chad Gable. Kaiser, they just had him just getting his ass whipped alongside the other two stooges.
they had Kaiser and Gable compete for the IC title a couple times, but they never got it. So
Yeah, I remember that. Toad said, "Night about to be buried in the shadow realm after speaking out." I don't know, man. How they doing now to shut people up? They be giving them stuff like I said, Roman Reigns. They gave him the Rumble. They had this dude Dom Advance in the King of the Ring.
yeah,
I
but
think it's
I
the same
guarantee
thing
that's
now.
not winning.
LA Knight is not really their favorite. So
He
LA
didn't
Knight
really
is,
go, but I listened to the interview. He didn't really get too crazy with it. He just said his character don't have no direction. It wasn't like he just went nuclear on Triple H or anything like that. He just said his character doesn't have any direction. That's really all he said. He didn't go crazy.
I'm still surprised that he didn't. I'm surprised he doesn't have a little bit more faith.
I can't hear you. We can't hear you. Sound mad far away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Nah, you sound mad far away, like you down the block.
All right. That better? Sorry.
Much better.
All right. Now I was about to leave anyway. Now I was gonna say I'm surprised he didn't have more pull, or at least the ear of the Undertaker because of his connection with Paul Bearer. I thought that, because Paul Bearer did bring him up through the game.
Right.
But you never know. Yeah, well. Anyways, I'm gonna stay out in the background. Much love to y'all.
Appreciate you,
man.
B. That was Anubis on the check-in.
Well, speaking of somebody being buried in the shadow realm, fucking Blake Monroe is getting the Veer Mahad treatment. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Either
Blake
him,
Monroe coming soon. Good
either
Lord.
him or Lacey Evans. Take your pick.
At least Lacey Evans was actually wrestling. Blake did that one cameo on SmackDown with Chelsea Green, and now they're just going back to promos.
Now
to
remember
video
at
packages.
first, Lacey wasn't wrestling. She would just act like she's about to wrestle and then just walk away. Remember, she walked down the ramp and then walked right back up the ramp. She did that
Yeah,
shit for like a month.
yeah, a month, and then she wrestled. But they've been doing this shit for like 6 weeks. And they actually had her on SmackDown in person. Remember that segment backstage with Chelsea Green? What happened to that?
I don't know. Shit, that's what I'm talking about, B. Fire punch shot.
Like, this is what I be talking about, man. Hey, bro, this is what I'm talking about, man. They don't have plans for these motherfuckers.
What's good, Eddie God? I've been said that, Eddie God. You late. I said all this shit is fucking garbage.
And I said AEW has been more fun to watch than WWE, but that's not really That's not really saying much.
Not after Kevin Knight joined the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, like I'm done.
Oh, Bumba Clock. I was just about to bring that up. Who and why? Why is Kevin Knight in the Don Callis family?
Oh man, I guess he loves Don Callis' theme song. That's why.
You and Don Callis' theme song, bro. Like,
It's
damn.
terrible. Like my dude, do something. Throw a bass line on there or something.
No, the part that made me laugh the most was that Don Callis lost his dentures. I'm like, oh good lord, what are we doing?
That's hilarious. That was hilarious. I'm sorry, man. Also, I'm mad that you're talking about Don Callis' music and not his suits. Like, nigga look like he's been wearing the same suit every week. Nigga look like a walking dick. Like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
He do. Like, it's right there. Like, Jesus.
And he don't be wearing no socks. You know his feet be stank.
And he got that scar in the middle of his forehead. So I'm like, what else would he look like? Like,
man.
But Jesus, Kevin Knight and the Don Callis family. This what? Well, that would get you hated. At least, I'll give them that.
Tyler, what time does MLW come on tomorrow? You know what I'm saying?
Does it come on at the usual time, 6, like last week?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. But yeah, I was saying like, they're breaking up jet speed just so didn't make any sense because I think people actually liked them. It was cool.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna boo Mike Bailey, and plus Kevin Knight's more heelish anyway.
But why though? They could have. I think that the tag team still have more gas left in the tank. I think it was way too soon to turn them heel like that. That's just me. That's how I feel.
And watch the third syndicate's about to get buried.
Who's about to get buried?
Hurt Syndicate.
You think the Syndicate's gonna get buried?
Yeah, like where are they?
Look who's coming. Look who's coming down the line and tell me that Hurt Syndicate's not about to get buried.
Well, I think they need to start pushing them back as single stars again, honestly. Especially in the world title scene, since MJF is needing new competition.
Right, the story is right there. It tells itself. Did they say the next time he has the AEW championship, they coming after him?
New Day, and the Motor City Machine Guns are showing up. So since that is happening, that means somebody's going to get buried. Hello, Lashley and Shelton, Dickie Graves. It's time to be buried 6 feet under.
That's why I say push them as single stars. Get Lashley in the world title picture.
That's not going to happen. They're black. That's not going to happen.
And you think so? Right, is the New Day? The fuck?
One black act. Now you already know one black act at a time. Can't do too much black people in the main event. But we can't do that.
What? So you think Kevin Knight is enough?
Right. That's it. Kevin Knight and Swerve. That's it. That's all we need.
Swerve about to lose to Ospreay in this bitch. He gonna beat Brody King next week and lose to Ospreay.
And back to the ghetto he goes.
Swerve. Swerve, I'm not really worried about because he's already established. So, but what I am worried about is Kevin Knight and the Syndicate. I will say that.
Yeah, because this is like the second week in a row they haven't been on Dynamite, right? They be on Collision more now, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh man, like what is going on?
Do you expect the syndicate to get a major push? Was because MVP buried Triple H 10 feet under. So you expect them to get a major push, but no, new people are coming. So since new people are coming,
right?
Coming people have to get buried.
Hey, this dude Tony Khan just got to sign and keep signing. Like, stop signing people. Work with the people you already have. Or the same time as last week, Tyler? Thanks. It was good, Dynasty. Not the fact that not the fact they black, it's the fact Lashley is a big guy, pause. And Tony can't or doesn't like booking big guys on top. No, it's definitely because definitely black too. We're not gonna do that. Definitely because I'm tired of seeing in these wrestling promotions you don't have a lot of black talent in the main event.
Well, you
Like
know, well, he kind
I'm
of
tired of
doesn't know how to
these
book.
promotions. The black talent is always in the mid card or a tag team.
Well, he kind of doesn't know how to book big guys either. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
look at.
that's yeah. With
I mean,
with the big guys, true.
I mean, look at Brian Cage and Lance Archer. They were dominating when they came, and look at them now.
Right, Don Callis got them motherfuckers. They got an anchor tied to their ankles.
Well,
Like
Brian,
you ain't going nowhere.
yeah.
But Dynasty, what's going on though? That'd be my thing. It's like that'd be like let the black people shine too. I mean, the black men, I should say, let the black men shine too. Because when it comes to the black women, they'll push them regardless. They don't care. Black women will have more success in wrestling than the black man.
To their credit, Bobby Lashley technically still is undefeated. So,
and that's what I'm saying. It's perfect. He's only getting older. Have him beat MJF. The story's already there. Have him as your undefeated AEW champion.
Nope, because Bruv needs a TNA title. So yes.
Oh, Will Ospreay's definitely definitely getting it. Will Ospreay's definitely getting that title. That's obvious, but.
And I'm not mad at that. You know, I fucks with Ospreay. That's my guy. But I know what I'm saying. I just don't want this dude to miss this golden opportunity. Like, don't just sit there and forget about the syndicate. These dudes was popping last year. Don't just forget about that.
Well, time to forget about it. Let's move on.
Man, oh man.
Oh no.
Yeah, but
I like that promo this dude Briscoe cut though. That was a pretty decent promo.
Yeah, look, it was all right.
Yeah, Mark Briscoe, yeah. Mark Briscoe in the world title picture. It's interesting. So Mark Briscoe, Kevin Knight, Andrade, they all want a shot at the world title.
Hold on, okay.
All right.
Yeah, Briscoe, the story's already there, so that's that.
They'll probably fight at Forbidden Door, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
I know Cody Rhodes.
Briscoe, I remember when he was on Ring of Honor. And I kept saying, like, yo, get this dude for Ring of Honor and put him on Dynamite. This dude is too charismatic, and he could go in the ring. Why you got him on Ring of Honor?
Well, he was the Ring of Honor champion, and now he's on Dynamite regularly.
Yeah, it took him long enough. So now he's cooking on Dynamite. It's been like a year now.
Yeah,
and that's good. I'm like, get that motherfucker off of Ring of Honor, B. He's too charismatic to be on Ring of Honor.
Yeah, dude been pumping out some bangers for real.
Yeah, he could talk on the mic. He knows how to get his point across. Good in the ring. Like, stop playing. Bro. So is he officially a Death Rider now?
I don't know if he's officially a Death Rider or just a temporary ally until he gets the title.
So you think this dude is basically Mox is definitely using him as a pawn, keep him close so you get the championship from him if he wins the Owen?
Or maybe Ospreay wins the title and then drops Mox as payback for taking him out. Like, yo, I used you to get me back, and now, but I didn't forget what you did to me, type shit.
And that's when you start the program with Mox and Ospreay.
There it is.
I don't know. I'm just tired of seeing this dude Mox at the top of the card. He played the backseat a little bit.
5-6 years.
Right, he's right, baby. But he's not really in the top of the card now. He's like in the upper mid card, I guess you could say.
He's fine. Well, Mox don't need to be the AEW World Champ no more, honestly.
Yeah, he don't need to be a champ. No, I definitely agree with that. Like he don't especially for this whole year, Mox does not need to be AEW champion.
Sit your ass down somewhere, nigga. Have a beer.
He can't drink. He don't drink no more, babe.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, personally, I think Mox is fine where he is. This Continental title, fine, whatever. He's fine where he is.
He still got that belt?
Well, you think he lost it?
Yeah, I could have sworn he lost it already.
He didn't. He beat Kyle O'Reilly.
He sure did. I forgot. He sure did. Which is nonsense because Kyle O'Reilly been putting in work.
Yeah.
He been putting in a lot of work. Like, come on. That's the thing that be killing me with this dude, TK at times. Like, yo, like pull the trigger when it's that time. Like, I don't know. I just don't be knowing about these promotions. I don't know. People say that Triple H be scared to pull the trigger at times. So does CK. CK be scared to pull the trigger at times too. Like, would you have been mad if Kyle O'Reilly would have beat Mox for the Continental Championship, International Championship? Excuse me.
No, I wouldn't have. But at the same time, would they really allow Mox to keep losing to Kyle?
Yeah, I forgot he did. And he tapped out to him too, right?
Twice, actually.
Twice. Damn.
Yeah, like up until Double or Nothing, Mox never beat Kyle.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tyler.
Yeah, so there's that.
Right.
I'm guessing after what happened on Dynamite, they're gonna do like some faction war between the Death Riders and the Callis family.
Yeah, they going back to was it New Generation era, gang warfare? Remember WWF was the gang warfare era?
I know it's either gonna be Anarchy in the Arena or Blood and Guts or one or both. I don't know.
Yeah, probably both. But we got Toph in the building.
Yo, what's up?
Yo.
Talking about a little bit of AEW over here.
I learned something new today. In that Maven video I posted this morning. Did you guys know that WWE forced the roster to go to Triple H's bachelor party and he didn't even show up?
That's sad. People got to force him to go to his party. That's how lame he is.
He didn't even show up.
Triple H didn't even show up to his own. Wow.
Nope.
What the fuck?
What a dickhead.
Oh, what a loser. Like, you ain't got, it's bad enough you ain't got no real friends, but you don't even go. God damn.
And he wonders why. He wonders why nobody don't want to fuck with him because shit like that. Like, I don't care. You're not gonna force me to go to no fucking party. What you gonna do? You gonna fire me because I don't want to go to the nigga party?
That's a loss. That'd be a lawsuit for your ass right there if that was the case. Like,
what kind of goofy shit is that? Oh, come on, you gotta be with the boys and no. I came out, I did my damn 8 hours and I'm going home.
Are you gonna pay me extra to go to this nigga's event?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like you gotta mingle with the boys. You gotta be good with the boys. Oh no, you mean what you mean? Kiss ass? No.
the fuck? And even if I do kiss your ass, you still ain't guaranteed to push me.
Right.
That's what makes it even worse. Like the fuck are we? Like, good lord, man.
Now
Oh,
nobody don't like him. I ain't get to watch that video either with Maven. Maven explaining why he hates Triple H. Yeah, that dude Maven stay on this dude neck.
I don't need Maven to explain why people hate him. I'm like it is like it's
Yeah,
a
it was pretty
laundry list.
interesting. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting video I watched. I don't really watch Maven's channel like that, so it was just kind of fascinating hearing him break it down. Basically, more or less, he was saying the same stuff that Jericho said in his book. Just really friendly to your face, but stabs a knife behind your back, you know? So kind of passive aggressive and just fake, really. So
Yo, that's what
yeah.
MVP said. MVP said the same thing. And it's like when you want to have a mono type conversation with him, he gotta have somebody there with him. It's like, yo, my dude, I just want to talk to you. Like, why you guys gotta have like a third party here? You're weird. Ain't nobody gonna lay a hand on you. Relax.
That's
You know
why
you
like
got
I'm
911
always
on speed dial.
that's why like I'm wondering like what happened with Punk. Because when Punk did the podcast with Cabana, the exact phrase that Punk said was never any good vibes when Hunter was around. What changed, my dude? He's the same dude. Like what? What changed?
You know what? Come on, you know what changed. He looked at his charm account. He was like, shit. This is the most I ever got paid in my whole entire career.
I still say this is Punk's retirement year, so he don't give a shit.
Yeah, like he didn't want his career to go out like him being a disgruntled dude and getting into fights backstage and stuff. He didn't want to end off his career like that. He wanted to end off his career with a nice swan song.
Which is fine, but at the end of the day, dude, he's really no different. I've been calling him Vince McMahon Jr. forever. So like,
Yep. He wants to be like Vince with a mix of Dana White. It's like, my dude, you can't be either. You're not creative enough. You're not creative at all. You're just Paul Levesque. That's it. You're barely Triple H. Because at least Triple H was cool. Little racist, but he was still cool.
the problem is people still hang their hats. People still hang their hats on the NXT Black and Gold Triple H.
Yeah, and he had nothing to do with that. We debunked that shit plenty times over here at the table.
Yep. He was on
And
that
it
Diddy
just all
formula.
yeah, it all made sense. I'm like, you know what, you right. Because Toph was breaking it down. I'm like, you know what, you right. Because how all of a sudden, as soon as this dude came to the main roster, he literally had nothing. Nothing at all. Like not even anything. Nothing. He used some of Vince's ideas. He tried some ideas of his own, but none of them even worked because he had no follow-up to any of them. When it came to NXT, when there was a plan in place, there was a follow-up, and there was an end game with almost every single story that they told there. So how the fuck you switch up from then to now?
I'd argue, I've said before, since Triple H has taken over, I'd argue since he's taken the keys, he's really only made three people. He established Rhea Ripley, he established Gunther, and he established the Judgment Day as a group. But even that has kind of worn off now. But when you really look at it, since he's taken over, he hasn't established anybody else. Everybody
Nah.
else that's gotten over was already over, or they were already there when Vince was still there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Cody
about to say.
got
Like with
himself over.
Vince, I'm not
Yeah,
yeah,
Cody.
like Vince. This dude, Vince took care of Gunther. When Triple H stuck his claws in the Gunther hasn't been the same.
Yeah. Cody made his name elsewhere. Punk made his name elsewhere. The bloodline was a Vince story. You know, LA
Yep.
Knight got himself over. Like I'm looking up and down the roster, and it's like, how many acts can really look at Triple H and say, this guy saved my career? It's really just Rhea and like the Judgment Day as a group collectively. But even that's worn off now. You know, like Liv
He had,
Morgan's a bigger star. Liv Morgan's a
he
bigger
had something
star.
with Dom. Yeah,
Yeah,
first he had
Dom's a
something
bigger
with
star.
Convict Dom, and then he just dropped it. He just stopped working
Right.
on it and just let him just like, come on, like.
Yeah, it's like a handful of people. That's it. And then all the NXT folks now, like Oba and Trick and Carmelo, like those are Sean dudes. Sean, like he got those guys over. Triple H
Right.
had nothing to do with that. So, yeah.
He didn't. He has none. He has none for Trick. That's why he threw him in the King of the Ring tournament because he has nothing for him. You just do little yachty with him. It's like, yo, my dude, like, oh my god.
Oh,
And-
EO. He got EO over. I'll give her that. He helped EO. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll give her
yeah.
that.
You know what it is with Triple H? I'll be like, you know what? At least he's trying, but it's like it comes off as he don't even try. Because would he do some shit like, oh, okay, Triple H. It's like, for instance, when Rhea Ripley had won the championship, when she beat EO on Raw, that was something out of nowhere. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's something a little different. No follow up. Cena turn heel. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. After that, no follow up. What are the surprises shit he did? Like, every time he has a surprise, like, okay, let me find out, and then literally the shit fall off a cliff the very next week. It's like how you book something to surprise us, and then that's it. You're supposed to follow through with that. I don't get it. It's like booking one-on-one. How you doing that?
And then the other thing he did, and it's ironic because they were in Italy tonight, is starting to wear off now. When he first took over, because you talked about this, and man, it's been a couple of years. I don't know if you remember, but when he first took the keys, he was slick because he kept doing these international shows. And because the international fans don't get wrestling like that, they were super hot. But the product, if you go back, nothing was really going on. But those fans were so hungry that they just ate it up. So it kind of disguised the mediocrity of the product. And at the time, like Vince was gone, so it was like this shiny new toy type feel,
Yeah.
But if you just objectively look at it, nothing was really going on back then. Now in 2026, not even the international crowds can save the show. Even they're just kind of like, whatever, like they go to Italy, it's whatever. They go to UK, it's whatever. They go to Australia, it's whatever. Even the international crowds are acting more normal.
I want to say that Italy, they definitely brought the energy when it came to ass and shittily. They definitely brought the energy.
Ass and shittily.
Bars. They did like that. That's what happens for the most part. But it's like, my dude, he's just so inconsistent when it comes to his booking. Either that, or he just doesn't show no effort. That's how it comes off as. It really comes off as that, because what am I supposed to think if every time you watch Raw, it's literally the same show every single week? Literally the same show. Yeah. Like none but rematches every single week. How are we supposed to get pumped up for the PLE if you already seen these motherfuckers fight all month? That's all I'll be saying. And motherfuckers like, oh my god, this is great. Like, yo, my dude, you see the same match last week. What's so great about it?
I mean, we brought it up. Clash in Italy was literally the entire card was just all rematches. So like,
but the vibe, what I'm saying, the crowd was just so pumped. Like what this dude told just said, it disguised the show to make it look good because they brought that energy. If they was in the States and they came with that shit, they probably would have got booed. Yeah. Where my charger at?
I just realized that four-way that Dom just won, everybody in it was a champion.
Yeah. Because he has nothing for these dudes to do. He has nothing for his champions to do, so he just threw them in the tournament. I think only one champion was left out the tournament, probably.
The tournament is like 75% of your champions.
Oh, well, how do y'all feel about Royce Keys' booking? He just lost to Hikuleo
I
tonight.
hated it. I hated it.
I think it's really weird that this dude was in a faction with a Samoan in AEW, and then he goes to WWE just to get stuck in another faction with Samoans. Like the fuck, like this guy's being trolled, and I will
He's not
maintain
even
that.
he's not even in the faction. He's getting
He may
beat
as
by
well
him.
be, man. He's in the MFT vortex, and I will maintain my opinion. I think that Hobbs made a mistake. I think he should have stayed in AEW. I get it because of his age. He felt like okay, it's now or never. But I just feel like my thoughts are the same. I feel like he had more going for him in AEW. In AEW, there's not that many big dudes that look like him. In WWE, he does not stand out. Why would we care about why would a casual be as invested in Royce Keys when you have Obafemi, you have Jacob Fatu, you have Gunther, you have Trick Williams, you have Carmelo Hayes, you have Damian Priest. Like, forget how they're being used, but I'm talking visually. He does
Yeah.
not stand out in WWE. I think this dude made a mistake. And I mean that. I think he really should have stayed in AEW.
Especially given the fact it looked like they was about to really start taking him more serious in AEW. What was the last
Yeah.
match he had? He went up against
The last match he had, he was with the Ops.
Right.
He dropped the trios title so he could
Remember
leave.
when they
but
did,
yeah.
No, it was
remember
a
they did-
singles match. Remember, it was a singles
Remember
match.
Oh,
he
the
had.
sing- oh, the
when they did
oh,
Blood
yeah,
and
wait,
Guts,
wait.
he live
The si-
streamed it.
No,
When
wait,
they did
yeah, the
Blood and Guts,
singles
he live
match.
streamed it. The Hangman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that singles match was against Hangman. That match,
Hangman, yeah.
yeah, we
And he hung in
we
there.
were hyped for that match.
He did
He
a
was
great
fucking Hangman
job.
up. Yeah, he was fucking Hangman up. I was like, all right, let's. After that match, I was thinking like this guy's gonna get a big push, and you know my big push was always that Lashley's still undefeated singles wise. He can give Lashley his first defeat. You know, look what they're doing with what's his. Look what they're doing with what's his name? Fucking Kyle Fletcher's partner. That dude.
Mark Davis, yeah.
Yeah, like the push that Mark Davis is getting. Like it's like it took TK a couple of years, but he's finally starting to finally use like those heavyweight wrestlers. Like Mark Davis is out there getting like consistent TV time. You mean to tell me like you don't think that could have been Hobbs? That easily could have been him. I mean, it's the
Right.
national title. I know nobody cares about it, but what I'm saying is like at first, like Kyle Fletcher got hurt, and it's like, okay, Mark Davis, he's just a guy, a warm-up match. But like, no, like he's making the best of it. He's getting over like as a singles guy. And I'm like, this could have been you, Hobbs, but whatever. He made his choice. He's in WWE, and like I said, I think he made a mistake, but we'll see.
So Sifu said, I feel like Trick really doesn't need him, but Melo could use him. Man, Melo needs Jesus Christ.
And Melo just lost to Saints tonight, so yeah.
50-50.
You know they can have a rubber match. Yeah, you know how they do 50-50 book motherfuckers to death. That's why nobody can properly get over.
Johnny Gargano is still planking.
Like, what is the end game with that shit, man? Why is just release the dude? Seriously.
The end game is he's gonna do it until his contract runs out. That's the end game.
But
Like,
when does
you
it?
mad at him for Ciampa leaving? He's not Ciampa's father. Like, he's a grown ass man. If he wanted to leave, he left. Like, what does it do with Gargano? You know, because you know how petty WWE is. Oh, your partner want to go somewhere else. Now we're gonna punish you. Like I'm the one that told him to leave.
I'm sorry, but Ciampa is doing infinitely better on AEW than Gargano. You
Because
could,
Ciampa, all he really
punishing-
wanted to do was wrestle. He said that. He said, I just want to work. That's all I want to do.
I think they're being petty. I think they're punishing Gargano on purpose. They're like, your partner left and fucked up our plans. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
fuck
what I'm
you
saying.
up.
That's why they doing it. It's like, how is that his fault?
and what plans did y'all have? The plans that y'all had for him and Ciampa were feuding with Fraxium because Johnny freaking stole Axiom's mask. That's what y'all were feuding over. Axiom's mask. Who gives a fuck?
Blaze was goody.
You were feuding over Axiom's mask, not the tag titles, not for a shot at the tag titles. Keep in mind, the Wyatt Six were the champions and y'all got jumped by them. No follow-up. No, you were feuding over a fucking mask. And you
That's
wonder
the
why
crazy
Ciampa
part.
left.
That's
A
the
mask
crazy
that costs
part.
like
The crazy
$20
part.
on Amazon.
That's the crazy part. The crazy part was like they had actually revived their tag division briefly, and you can actually pinpoint the exact moment it went to shit, and that was when they put the belts on the Wyatts, and now they're all gone. So it's like, what was the point?
Yeah, I mean, like,
What was the point?
You said you was ready for.
The Wyatt Six are released. They were feuding with the MFTs for like 6 months. Now they're gone. Half of the MFTs are gone. So like literally your revived tag team division that you were using, you fired and released half of them. So like what purpose did that serve?
I think this is probably like, and I'm not even exaggerating, I think this might be the weakest that tag division has ever been, like across the board. Like if you just look at it. So it's like, okay, the New Day walked out, Ciampa walked out, what's the kid? Angel Garza and Humberto, they're basically gone. War Machine is like, you know what? Let's hit up Taker. Let's go to AAA. We'll get used down there.
Did
they win the tag belts?
Yeah, they're the AAA tag champs.
You got rid of like 2/4 of the MFTs. All the Wyatts are gone. Fucking Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne are still wearing masks for some reason. Like there's nothing going on. Like
you
it's
fired
so
you fired the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah,
right.
Like it's never been this weak before, and your champions on SmackDown are Priest and Truth, and your champions on Raw are Theory and Breaker. Like this is the weakest the tag division I think literally has ever been in the company's history. Like there's no, it's like the Usos and the Prophets as like the only actual like teams, and that's it.
Yeah, all the other teams is makeshift.
Yeah. Speaking of the War Raiders, they just got quietly moved to SmackDown too.
Yeah, so what? Say that again.
The War Raiders, they're on SmackDown now.
Oh God!
If anybody cares,
like, come back over here. Over there being successful.
If anybody cared about that. But yeah, this tag team division is ass. Like
it is.
You fired all your real tag teams. Your current champions are makeshift teams. One team is on SmackDown getting their ass kicked by Solo's crew, and the other one is a revolving door because all the members of their group keep getting hurt.
And the crazy thing is, I remember last year, the tag team division on SmackDown was cooking. They was having some matches. Like, remember, they used to start off SmackDown with tag team action and shit. You know, you had, of course, the Motor City Machine Guns. Who else you had? You had Axiom. You had Family Matters. You had what other teams they had?
They had DIY. They had the Guns.
DIY. Yeah, I'm trying to remember their damn name.
They had the Guns. They had even Garza. Even Los Garza was starting to get some shine.
Los Garza. Yeah, like they was having tag team matches. Like, you know, they were trying to use SmackDown to rebuild the tag team division, and they just stopped. When these dudes won the belts, the Wyatt Six, when they won the tag belts, they just was like, well, let's just stop doing tag team matches now and just have these dudes hold the belts hostage. It was just so weird. Like, they just stopped. It's like, why y'all doing that? Like, I just don't be getting it.
So in some other news, I talked about it on our private chat, talking about live here. Apparently, last night's TNA episode was pretty bad. Knockouts champion lost to that Mr. Elegance dude. He's like a comic jobber. People are like, what was the point of that?
You know who you remind me of? You know, he remind me of Gil from Street Fighter. Street Fighter.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. The Knockouts champion Lang Lee lost to that Elegance dude?
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's
Yeah,
your,
so
that's
they
your
did
boy,
that.
Bummy Dreamer. I'm telling
They
you,
did
B.
that. Another knockout requested her release. It was like, I don't even know her name. She was like one of those chicks that was just on Explosion. That's like the third knockout to request a release this year. And I sent Sandman some information. We was talking about Slammiversary. So I didn't even know any of this because I don't pay attention to TNA or NXT. So Forbidden Door, whatever the next NXT show is, and Slammiversary are all taking place on the same day, which is June 28th. And according to the reports, the ticket sales for Slammiversary are not good. The show's June 28th, and as of right now, they like barely have over 1,000 tickets sold. Last year, around this time, they already had 7,000 tickets sold. 7,000. So then I researched the ticket prices because I heard some people complaining on Twitter that the ticket prices were like crazy. Well, apparently the cheapest ticket for Summiversary is $61, and I was like, I had to re-look. I was like, that can't be right. No, that's their price. $61 for a TNA ticket for
I
this
meant to ask you,
product.
what's the most expensive one? I gotta know what the most expensive ticket is. I gotta
Let me
know the
look that
price
shit
of that.
up.
Word.
All I know that's definitely TKO's influence right there.
Like, I love my dude Mike Santana and all, but I'm not spending no racks to go see no damn Mike Santana. That nigga ain't Roman Reigns or some shit like that.
I'm on Ticketmaster right now. Let me see what these prices are looking like.
You got
not
this
even
dude.
Fucking.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like not even fucking Prime TNA will have tickets worth that.
Right, they always had decent tickets. I remember one time me and my lady had went to one of the Hammerstein Ballroom shows, and the tickets was like, what was they like? Like $60 for some really good seats. Like we was mad close. Not even that much. I think it was like it was like $30. Like when you add the tax, and it was some real decent seats.
I'm on the website now. Okay, I'm on the website now. So the cheapest ticket for Summiversary is $61. The most expensive ticket is $245.
I mean, if it was Prime TNA, I'd be fine with it. But
because what pay per view was it again?
Slammiversary. Well, it's one of their Slammiversary is one of their big fours, so I get it.
It is, but this product is not worth $61. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. Oh, it's not.
No, it's not.
If it was Prime TNA, I'd be fine with it. But still,
right. I know I gotta come with some perks, like backstage pass, maybe a autograph picture.
You know it doesn't.
Hey, read Tyler's comment saying, man, he's got the information.
All right, hold on. Well, you can say what he said.
You know it doesn't come with any of that. So.
No, not this one, right? No, not this one.
Yeah, first one. Mila Grace. Yeah, that was her name. Yeah, Mila Grace. Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
TNA wrestlers' recent releases involve Mila Grace officially requesting and being granted her release, along with notable roster cuts and including Alan. Isn't that the dude from what's the name of them? The Dork Order? Alan Angels?
Yeah, he was part of them, but then he left.
Yo, I forgot Crazy Steve came back to TNA. They wasn't even using Crazy Steve.
They only used him for that short little cameo with Rosemary, but that's it.
And don't forget the Danny Luna chick, who was easily like the best knockout they had, and she requested her release.
Weren't they using her?
They were until they decided to put the belt on Santino's daughter because we gotta promote NXT. So she requested her release, and they granted it. And she was the best chick they had.
The fact that they really put it on Santino's daughter though, like she's not good at wrestling. She should just stick to being a manager.
Her or Stacks. I call that nigga Wax. That
That,
nigga Wax.
that nigga Stacks hasn't been good since he left Tony D'Angelo. I'm like, good
Dead
lord.
ass though.
Like you really thought you were something without Tony? No, sir. That nigga Tony D is the NXT champion, and you're in limbo with this group with your wife and this fucking faction.
Sifu said I wouldn't go see Mike 600. Nah, me neither. Not for 200. Maybe a buck. Maybe a buck. I go see Santana and shit. Like it's definitely not that serious.
I'd pay 61 for like fucking like TNA before Hogan and Bischoff fucked it up.
Oh hell yeah,
Money,
definitely. What else? Shout out for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is like fucking 2008, 2009 TNA Main Event Mafia. Like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Shit, their roster was crazy around that time.
Yeah.
Santana might not even be champion come Slammiversary.
Yeah, be Eric Young. You know, Eric Young be
he's defending against Eric Young literally next week. So
Eric Young in fucking 2026, and I like EY, but
yeah,
really,
me too. But it's like, come
Eric
on,
Young
man, yo,
in
bro, if
2026?
they don't get Bummy Dreamer, goofy ass, oh man, get him out of there.
Where's the fucking Punisher dude? Where's the Punisher guy? Put the bet on him.
Steve Macklin?
Yeah.
Steve Macklin just lost to Santana. So.
Yes, he did, yep.
Again?
Yeah, he lost to him again. He wasn't beating Santana.
And why the fuck is Ali the champion of that green, whatever the fuck that belt is? Why isn't he in the main? What's this company doing? And why the fuck did Tommy Dreamer think Tonga Loa was going to be the next Rock? Someone assassinate that nigga.
Oh shit.
Bro, first off, I was on here saying that Mustafa Ali should be the one to beat Santana. I mean, they got history. They got the story was there. Remember, Ali debuted on TNA. His first feud was Santana, and he won. So, like,
you think they're trying to save that for Bound for Glory? You think that might be the plan?
If that was the case, then Ali should have kept the X Division title, and then did the option C shit.
I don't know, Sandman. At this point, it's going to be bound for bankruptcy. I don't know if they can make it to October.
I don't know, B. These dudes is like the water bug in the wrestling industry. They never
word. Like the fact that they survived this long is insane.
It's insane. I'm telling you. You know how much times motherfuckers done said bound for bankruptcy for like a whole decade, and these motherfuckers still find a way to survive. It's really remarkable.
And they just lost Moose. So, like, what
Moose
are we doing?
left? What?
Seriously? No, he didn't leave. He's injured.
Oh,
no, you got me excited, man. You got me excited. I was like, finally, he got away from fucking driving Miss Daisy. Come on home, Moose. No,
he's like Moose don't mind competing in NXT, but he will not compete in the main roster. I don't know what that's about. That's a little peculiar.
Well, Moose has a hip injury, so he's out. So, like,
Black Star, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Why are you so damn quiet?
I just letting you guys talk.
All right.
You didn't have anything to say right now, so
yeah.
All right.
TNA's the shits. Remember when we did the debut? Black Star tapped out like 15 minutes in.
Yo, Black, I feel your pain, sir, man. Look.
Oh God, I'll never forget that debut episode. Like we were like, what the fuck were we watching? Like
that was it. I lost all hope. I had like a shred, like an eyelash left of hope.
I'm sorry, bro. Once I saw Perez Hilton, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you think this shit is the year 2000? The year 2010, whatever? Like, yo, Perez Hilton, and it was for no reason whatsoever.
What got me was like the passive aggressive energy that like AJ gave Triple H, like because they asked AJ several times, like, could he wrestle Leon Slater? could he wrestle Kazarian? And AJ would always say he'd love to. That's how he would always answer, as if like it wasn't up to him. And then after he retired, Triple H was like, "Oh, if he wanted to, he could have did that." Like, shut the fuck up. Like you clearly told him no, he couldn't. Now you're gonna act like he could because he hung it up. Like, fuck you. See, you a bitch. This is why I don't like you, Triple H. You a bitch.
I told you, man. You know why? I think it was because of that tweet he said about John Cena, and then and then he was forced to make that match.
You have to look it up yourself, LA. What the prices? Yeah, like they bogus. And I get it, like, you know, it's what are they big for? But yeah, I got no star power. Like, I don't know, like WWE might have to send somebody over there, B.
I'm kind of you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm kind of glad AJ never fought Leon Slater, because they probably would have did that match the same way they did Leon Slater versus Javon Evans.
Yeah, probably.
I'm still pissed about that shit. Like,
Moose ain't going there. Moose ain't going nowhere, B.
Unfortunately,
he too damn
Moose
loyal.
a weirdo, bro.
That nigga Moose should have been left.
Yeah, he a weirdo because he was loyal to D'Amore, and D'Amore is gone. So it's like they got rid of your boy. Like, you don't got to be loyal to them anymore, my dude. Just
right, like
leave.
D'Amore for like what, 5 years?
Yeah.
No, Moose has been there longer, bro. For real.
I'm talking about D'Amore. D'Amore, they got rid of D'Amore like what? Like it's been like 4 years or something like that.
Yeah.
JCW is better than everything's better than TNA. Well, except SmackDown. SmackDown's pretty bad, but yeah.
Yeah, SmackDown is like literally the worst show. Period. Like SmackDown is just wow. I thought I'd never see the day when SmackDown only get 1 million views. A million in the viewership. I'm like, God damn, yo.
You can just tell, like I was talking about with TKO like earlier. You can just tell like they've just given up. When the minute that they decided that they were going to put Raw on Netflix, like it was a wrap. And now they're trying to run back the Bloodline shit on Raw, because if you remember, the Bloodline was a SmackDown story. That was a SmackDown thing, not a Raw thing. And now Raw is like, and of course, you know, Roman has the world title, and any belt that Roman has, regardless of whatever the belt is, that's the main title. So like they don't care about SmackDown. They've just given up on it. It doesn't matter if it's 3 hours, 2 hours. They don't care. They've given up
like,
on it.
You mean to tell me, like, because you know this dude, he already spread himself too thin. This dude Triple H, he's writing or supposedly writing for Raw and SmackDown. Why don't you give somebody SmackDown? Give somebody a chance. Give it to Ryan Ward or something. Whatever happened to Ryan Ward holding down SmackDown? Remember, SmackDown was good for like what, a couple of weeks when Ryan Ward was writing this shit. Remember, that's when you had this dude Drew McIntyre beefing with Cody and shit, and then he did the home invasion and all that extra shit. And then when after that, I guess he just stopped writing the show, and SmackDown went back to being garbage again. It's like Triple H, you can't fucking produce both shows. You could barely produce one properly.
Yeah, they've done this before. I don't know if y'all remember. The first time they kind of dismissed the brand split. Remember, like in 2012, when Raw and SmackDown people showed up on Raw, they used to call it the Raw Super Show. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh God, I used to hate that shit.
Yeah, Raw was like 3 hours, and like the World Heavyweight Champion would be like on hour 1 or whatever. And then like after they did that, it was a long time, man. It was like a 3.5 year period where they just didn't give two fucks about SmackDown. SmackDown was taped back then. Raw was live. SmackDown was taped on Tuesday, I think, and it would air on Friday or whatever day it was. But yeah, it was like a 3.5 year period. Yeah, it was like a 3.5.
On Thursday.
Right. It was like a 3.5 year, 4 year period, like where SmackDown was it was a nothing burger, like nothing happened. And then when they brought back the brand split and rebranded SmackDown as SmackDown Live in 2016, that's when it got good again. So it's like they do this to SmackDown. It's like every couple of years, it's like they lose interest in it. It's like, because at the end of the day, for better or worse, Raw will always be like the gem of WWE. So it's like they'll go through this period where it's like we got to treat Raw important, and we're just going to treat SmackDown like shit. And then like after 3-4 years, somebody will be like, "Well, let's rebrand SmackDown again." And then when they rebrand SmackDown, that's when it becomes important. So SmackDown, it'll get good again one day, but
Yeah.
is it going to be anytime soon? I don't think so. I think
That's
I
what
think you know what it
They
is.
call it the season. They call it the season premiere of SmackDown. They do some shit like that.
Yeah, when the
They do-
USA deal ends,
Don't they do it
when-
like
when-
every time? Didn't you say like they do it every time their deal is up and they go somewhere else? They do like a season premiere of SmackDown.
Yeah,
when they,
yeah, like yeah.
Mhm.
Whenever this USA deal ends and they move to another network or they move SmackDown to Netflix too, that's when they'll start taking it more seriously. I don't know when this USA deal expires, but it's very apparent now they don't care about. You know what's sad too? Cody's already fucked because according to the reports, they want to do Roman versus Rollins at SummerSlam, and SummerSlam's 2 nights. So if you do Roman Rollins night 1 or night 2, well, that would be night 2, obviously. And I guess night 1 will be Brock and Ova. That leaves Cody out in the cold. He'll probably be like
That
the
is-
opening match or some shit.
That is crazy.
Unless of course he drops the belt to Gunther in 2 weeks.
And it's really not Cody's fault. They're not giving him much to work with. We've seen Cody when he's not restrained. We've seen how Cody could give it up. But it's like this cookie cutter shit is killing him. He's too cookie cutter. He's not edgy at all. It's corny.
Yo,
And
shout
yeah,
out
sometimes he
to
do get angry, but it's like, yo, like my dude, here's the main thing about Cody, right? First of all, he barely even defends the belt. That's number one. Like I remember, what was it last year? He only defended the belt for like what? Like four times throughout the whole damn year? That's insane.
yo, shout
And
outs
most
to
of them were not even on pay-per-view.
Hey, shout outs to C-Jax. C-Jax just did a review about an hour ago, and he just brought up something that I just noticed. He said that Cody's had the same story for the past 2.5 years.
Yeah.
He has a match
has.
with Gunther. He has a match with Gunther. Screwy finish. Gunther says he was screwed. Had a match of Drew. Screwy finish. Drew says he was screwed. Had a feud with Owens. Screwy finish. Owens says he was screwed. It's the same story every time.
Yeah, man, it's repetitive, and that's what's killing the product. Everything is so repetitive, and finishers don't mean anything. Like, for instance, when this dude, that match with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker that was on this past Monday, good match, but this dude catching him with the pedigree through the table, which was a cool counter that he caught this dude with. Cause remember this dude Braun Breaker tried to catch him with the spear, and he countered it with the pedigree, and crashed through the table with them and shit. And then you roll this dude in the ring, caught him with another pedigree, and he kicks out the pin. Back in the day, it would have been a wrap. It's like, come on, y'all can't be doing shit like that, yo.
That's because the pedigree was actually a finisher. Now it's not.
I don't think anything's a finisher anymore.
Oh, it's not. The spam, it's not. Booker T, it reminds me of that article. Booker T says spam finishers are a problem, and they are. I think he's right about that, honestly.
Yeah, it's overdone. And it's like, yo, you only do that shit for like a real special rivalry. But it's like everybody's doing that shit now. You know what I mean? Like it made sense when it came to like a Stone Cold and The Rock type shit, or like you know what I'm saying? Like it was everything on the line. These motherfuckers had a heated feud for like years. Yeah, that's warranted. But now the fucking everybody's doing that shit. It's not special anymore. Just like with the Cena and AJ Styles match, Cena's last match. I hated that shit. It just like I get y'all trying to pay tribute to everybody that y'all fought in the past. I just didn't like it. It was just too much finishers, like none but finishers. Unique, yes, but all these finishers and y'all still kicking out. I just wasn't here for that.
That's fair.
Yeah, like I grew up at a time like you kick out a one finisher, cool. Second finisher, nah, it's a wrap. Nowadays, motherfuckers, look at motherfucking Brock and Oba. This dude caught him in 7 F5s.
I remember when the F5 was protected. Like when Brock would used to hit one F5, the match would be over.
Oh,
I
they won
remember when
again? Oh, shit. Let me fucking find out Danhausen really lifted the curse. This is some bullshit. This is so bogus. You mean to tell me Danhausen really lift the curse of the knock this shit off, son.
they really
Knock
about
it
to
off.
man, they really sweep the Spurs, man.
They only got one more to go. No, 2 more to go, right? Yeah, 2 more to go.
Yeah.
Trump showing up game 3. Spurs are winning.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's why you quiet. You watching the game. I should have figured.
Yeah, I'm not impressed. Yeah, curse the Mets and then talk to me.
Well, the Mets are already cursed. That ain't nothing new. Mets was cursed before Danhausen.
No, I think he meant uncurse the Mets.
Yeah, like I think he did, and still kept on losing.
Yeah, so
like at the time that they were on like a 14-game losing streak.
fuck that.
12-game losing streak, and they lost 2 more.
I don't think Jesus Christ himself could save the Mets, sadly.
Nah, he's too busy.
Like, let me check the record now.
He's too busy pushing Finn Balor off the top of turnbuckles.
Oh,
that's the stupidest shit. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
God. They still never explained that.
I was in a good mood, Sam, man. Why would you piss me off? So fucking
I'm still waiting for the explanation.
They still never explained that shit. Oh my God.
Like, and plus Danhausen said that. Danhausen said it during the pregame show. He said, Stephen A still got to pay me. And Cameron was all like, what? Still has to pay you? That was just one payment. He said, like, no, it's a continuous payment.
My God, man. I still want to know what the fuck was up with that turnbuckle. Jesus Christ.
God works in mysterious ways, my son.
Jesus.
God still doesn't see the vision.
Fucking Roman Reigns looking up to this guy, thanking Mufasa for the spiritual screw job. The fuck.
Okay, Blaze said he has a theory over here. Blaze said, what if they are purposely making SmackDown bad because SmackDown was inspired by The Rock? Can WWE be that petty?
Breaking news like about Dewey.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're about to say too.
Yeah, Dewey declined the UFC's invitation to show up at Freedom 250, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, shout out to Dewey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dana White tried to invite him to that UFC fight at front of the White House. Dewey said,
Dewey can read
"No
the room.
way, Jack. I'm good."
Dewey can read the room, unlike a whole lot of other people.
He was like, "Nah."
Yeah, fucking even what's his face is saying that's a bad idea. The podcast dude, forgot his name. The fucking weirdo. What was his name again, Sandman? No, not Mac. Even though he's weird. No, the other dude. Joe Rogan.
Oh, Joe
Rogan.
Yeah. Even Joe Rogan said like that's a bad idea because it's gonna be hot out there, and he was talking about like
he's still gonna go too. That dude.
It's gonna be 99 degrees at fight.
Where is that gonna be?
DC.
In front of the White House.
At the White House. Yeah.
Oh yeah. DC. Yeah, DC is gonna be blazing.
And he said the cage is not moving. Like that's literally gonna be like a new venue for UFC.
It's supposed to be raining.
I saw a clip where Rogan was. I saw a clip where like Rogan was complaining about it, and like, hey, Rogan's a fucking weirdo, but I'll give him credit here. He was right. So he was breaking it down like shit I never thought about. He was like, it's gonna be like
said that the White House. The data said that the White House is infested by bugs. Like, of course. Because Trump always has McDonald's wrappers all over the fucking place.
He was saying like it's gonna be like 99 degrees, so it's gonna be really hot. So because it's gonna be really hot, the wrestlers are gonna not the wrestlers, the fighters they're going to be sweating more than normal, so their body's going to be slippery. That's going to make the ring or the octagon.
There's a possibility
more
of rain.
Right,
So
possibility of rain. So
Are they
it's
going
going
to
to
be
be
fighting
harder for them to get
outside?
submissions.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're fighting on the White House lawn.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
So because it's going to be raining and because of like the humidity, it's going to be like harder for them to get submissions in because the wrestler's going to be so slippery. It's also easier for them to like fucking hurt their ankle or whatever. They could like trip or So it's,
they're not
so
wearing
I was
shoes.
listening to. Yeah. So I was like, it's actually kind of a clusterfuck. Like, but yeah,
He don't care.
Man, let Trump learn the hard way, like he always does.
Like unlike Alex Rosen, who can't read the room.
It was
Oh,
good,
God.
Lee. The bricks up 2-0. Good to be done so Monday. Pause. But yeah, let me find out Danhausen, man. Like, wow.
Nah, I'll believe in the curse when.
Smith has to continue paying him.
No, Danhausen needs to curse Trump, and so he can get impeached tomorrow. Then I'll believe it. The fuck.
I'm telling you, he do some shit like that, whatever, man. I'll go buy some Danhausen.
He'll get carried. He'll get carried to the ring. Fuck walking. He'll get carried.
Do y'all see that shit? This motherfucker was asleep and farting all over the damn place. I'm like, look at this motherfucker here. He is such a waste.
What, Orange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was having a meeting or whatever. This dude laid out, sleep. I mean, literally knocked out. And everybody's saying that like this shit is regular, like, and he's farting and all that. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are pathetic.
Yeah, his publicist confirmed that. His publicist,
they asked like
one of 2 years ago.
People. That's one of the people like in the administration. They said like Trump was sleeping during the meeting. He's like, Trump doesn't sleep. Wait, what?
Yeah, Trump just didn't lie. Oh, he'd be calling me 2 o'clock in the morning. Like,
his
I don't know why, but go ahead.
His publicist had confirmed that like 2 years ago, like when the election was happening. Every time there was a campaign, he had to sit next to Trump, because they were campaigning ideas. Okay, we're going to go to this city, we're going to that city, and he said in an interview like he was just passing gas the whole time, and that wasn't what caught him off guard. And what caught him off guard was the fact that he was passing gas, and according to the publicist, everybody in the room just no-sold it. Like it was fucking Resta. They just no-sold it. Not because they couldn't smell it, but because they were used to it. He would just do it all the time. And again, that's like his own publicist. So he didn't know he was just doing his job.
Why would you be used to it? That's weird.
That is so fucking pathetic, yo.
No wonder Fly's in the White House.
I'm not sitting around nobody that keeps farting.
He's not farting. He keeps on eating McDonald's. So no wonder he's...
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers got no spine at all.
But according to Jim Ross, Vince used to do the same shit. Vince would just pass gas in meetings just because.
Would he be
I remember, and then he'll laugh. He'll laugh at that shit like he's a big ass child. What was the score?
105, 104.
105, 104?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good game.
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
Well, that's cool. I'm not really into NBA these days, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's just some bullshit. Now these dudes want to be playing their heart out, and I'm out here.
Well, the Spurs are on the curb. The Spurs are about the curb stop him in front of Trump.
Yeah, didn't Trump say he was? Didn't Trump go out there? I heard he was.
Yeah, he showed up. Yeah, he showed up, gave through, which means they're losing.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, my dude, stay home, B. You about to fuck up everything.
You know what kills me about that? What kills me about that, bro? Yeah, man. What kills me about that is this nigga was talking shit about New York and saying that Florida was better, and now he want to come back.
This dude is a major hypocrite of extraordinary levels.
One person I'm starting to like is Victor Wembanyama, the center for the Spurs, because like when the anthem was going on before games 1 and 2, like everybody off like the Knicks side would have like their hands up, like on their hearts and stuff like that, like all the anthems going on, being patriotic and all that type of shit. When they would pan to Wemby would have his arms crossed, like "fuck you." The rest of the Spurs didn't have their hands on their hearts. Like, fuck you all.
Charlie said, I think Triple H had copy and paste since last year. Yeah. Or you try to use something from Vince. It is like, I just don't get it with Triple H. You was underneath the learning tree for years. You mean to tell me you wasn't thinking of so much ideas? Because you know you wanted this position, pause. You should have been cooking all this time, like, yeah, as soon as the old man give me the pen, I have so much ideas that I want to work on. You ain't think of anything. You haven't thought of anything. Whatever happened to it is a new era. I'm still waiting for this new era. Pissing me off over here.
And the only thing that's been interesting today is Braun Strowman's food show.
It got second season coming out?
Yeah, today's the first episode after SmackDown. So yeah.
Oh damn, they come out the second season already?
Yeah, he had Mark Henry on the show with him.
All right.
Yeah, make that money, man. Good on him.
Yeah, Mark Henry was in San Antonio for games 1 and 2.
Makes sense.
I think somebody had asked him, would he ever come back to the WWE? And he was saying, like, man, please, like, you know how much money I'm getting doing this damn show? And all I'm doing is eating food.
A lot of the places he be going to some pretty interesting places too. Like they food looks legit dope.
I heard his show is actually pretty good. I've never watched it, but I know a lot of food connoisseur people really like it. So good on him.
Yeah, I like those shows.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I like those food and travel shows.
I ain't gonna hold you. It really is entertaining. And the places he be going, he don't really be going to like these bougie high-end places. He be going to like local spots that. So this is really good.
Everything off the menu, right? Like every spot he goes to, he orders everything off the menu.
Yeah, like he do. Like he be trying a lot of food.
Yeah, I'll always say that. We need more of that in wrestling. We need more wrestlers just having other gigs, to support themselves. You can't wrestle forever, so good on him.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the Keith Lee dude at a few AEW shows, not the wrestler, the other Keith Lee guy.
Yeah, the full reviewer.
I'm pretty confident I've seen him at a few AEW shows. If I was
he's a wrestling fan. Yeah.
He'd be there. If I was TK or the Bucks, I'd get with him and like make some kind of collab going on, get your brand awareness out there.
Yeah, he should, because like I was saying in the group chat, I like the fact that TK is trying his best to get out in the public eye more. Because from before he wasn't doing that shit. I'm glad he's starting to do it much more now. He should keep doing that, B, and keep bringing the rappers back. Like he stopped doing that. Keep bringing those rappers through. You cool with West Side Gun? Like towards the West Side Gun, be like, yo, you got anybody that want to perform or whatever?
Yeah, TK's doing better with it, but yeah, for sure, 100%. He's got to work on that for better or worse. Like when WWE's doing something, even if you don't watch them, like they're fucking doing it because they never shut up about it. The two big like egregious examples of like where I was like, what are we doing? Was Britt Baker had a character in that final season of Cobra Kai. She wasn't a big character or anything, but Cobra Kai was like one of the biggest shows on Netflix. They weren't like the biggest show, but I'm pretty confident Cobra Kai was like top 3. It was like right next to
it was
Stranger Things and like some other show. And
it was a highly rated show. Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, and like TK didn't advertise Britt on the show at all. And then the other one, and I'll give him like a little.
To be fair, they did show. They had this dude Martin Cove. He was in the crowd. They showed him in the crowd. They did that, I guess.
Yeah, they did that. And then the other one I remember that kind of pissed me off was when Swerve won the AEW title. Fucking Floyd Mayweather was in the front row, and you could see Floyd like after.
Remember we seen that? She's like, "Yo, say Floyd Mayweather's there." I don't even say he's there. He's in the fucking front row. Everybody knows who Money Mayweather is.
Here's the problem. Floyd can't afford to go to another show because he's broke.
He was right there. Dude. He was right there.
But this was a couple. This was like 2 years ago. Whenever it
Yeah.
was, so I don't know like
It was
if
about
his
to be
money
broke.
situation. I don't know, but I just thought it was really cool because like Swerve and Floyd, like they're friends in real life, and I was like, wait a minute, TK, like this dude fucking flew all the way to see Swerve win the title. Like, surely you couldn't have paid him like just to have an appearance or walk him to the ring or something, you know?
Right.
He's $150
Yeah, you
million
know.
in debt, so he needs to pay off his debt and then show up to the show.
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. How he lost all them billions. Like, my dude, how?
Motherfuckers get a
Snatch up
lot
his
of money. Motherfuckers get a lot of money and they splurge on shit.
I heard he got 2 jets. My dude, why do you need 2 jets? You're only one person.
Because he thought that the money would never run out. Here's the problem, though, with all these boxing promotions and stuff like that. Like, they need to have TV deals. No one's really rocking with boxing like that anymore. Like ESPN,
Yeah, I agree.
With Top Rank, but now like they went to DAZN or some shit like that, and nobody.
Well, that's their own. Well, that's their own fault. Well, that's their own fault. Why boxing ain't popular no more? You got, instead of actually having real fighters, you got fucking content creators and YouTubers in the ring with veteran boxers that are 1 foot into retirement. So like, nobody wants to see that shit.
And not only that, I'm not gonna put the whole entire blame on the YouTube influencers. You also have like the Klitschko brothers. You know what I'm saying? They have some real boring heavyweight champions too. Before the YouTube influencers came in, I won't sit there and say like Jake Paul just ruined the whole sport of boxing. No, he didn't. He being biased.
He's part of the reason.
Yeah,
he's
of course.
part of the reason.
Of course he is. Of course, but it's just been bumming out for a minute. It just like it stopped getting exciting, especially like, all right, for instance, like with Mayweather, when Mayweather was doing his thing, people was tired of seeing this dude, you know, always win fights by decision. Why did we like Tyson so much in his prime? Because he was knocking motherfuckers out.
As a casual boxing fan, because we've talked about this a couple of times before. What really hurt boxing, at least in America, because I always got to make that clear to any international listeners. I can't speak for UK or Europe or Australia.
UK is still
I'm
huge.
only speaking. What's that?
UK is still big. Boxing.
Oh, yeah, big. Right. I understand that. So this is just for America. To me, the big issue in America is that boxing is just not household anymore. When I was as a millennial, because we're all around the same age, as a millennial who did not watch boxing like that, there were just certain names that everyone in the household knew, whether you watched boxing or not. Everybody knew who Mike Tyson was. Everyone knew who George Foreman was. Everyone knew who Leonard Lewis was. Everyone knew who Floyd Mayweather was. They were household names.
Who else?
Right. You would see commercials. Right, you would see commercials about them on TV or billboards, or you'd see like ads of them on video games and shit.
Sugar Ray Leonard. They had video games.
right. You see them like in movies and shit, and it was very common in the 80s, the 90s, and even the 2000s. And somewhere around the 2010s, and again, this is just my experience as a casual guy who never followed boxing. Around the 2010s, I just stopped seeing boxing referenced in pop culture. I would see UFC referenced in pop culture. I would see WWE and NBA and NFL and Major League Baseball and even golf mentioned in pop culture, but not boxing. It just stopped. So that to me is the real issue. It's not a pop culture in America anymore. Why? I can't speak on that. You have to talk to a boxing expert to break that down. But
shit, golf got into pop culture because of Tiger Woods.
Right. Well, I mean, like the reason why, like it was, you could see the beginning of the end coming, and the beginning of the end, it wasn't what you think it was. It was 2 years before that. when Mike Tyson bit Holyfield there. I think that was 97, I believe, right?
Yeah, around that
96,
time.
97. Yeah, around there. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened 2 years before that was the true beginning of the end. And that was when Andrew Galata made Riddick Bowe's nuts pause target practice.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
And a bunch of motherfuckers started fighting cops in the garden. That was the beginning of the end.
And not only
Actually,
that,
since
just like what this dude Toph just mentioned, like when UFC just like got to like its prime, a lot of people saw the migraine over there because they're like, shit, these motherfuckers do more than boxing over here. They be punching and kicking and choking motherfuckers out.
Yeah, the UFC definitely played a part in it. I remember, like when I was a kid, when my dad used to order pay-per-views and shit, mostly WCW pay-per-views. They would have like commercials for other stuff, and it would always be boxing commercials because UFC was like underground back then.
Yeah, barely.
But then
barely got
then
traction.
like right, but then like by the 2000s when I was in high school, like I wasn't watching wrestling as much. But I remember when Raw was on, what was it, TNN and then Spike TV. The Ultimate Fighter came on after that.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then like that started catching on. And then like when I started college, when I would go to bars and parties and shit, when I would go out, like especially on a Saturday, if I was out, if they wasn't watching wrestling or football or basketball, they was watching UFC fights. They weren't watching boxing. Like legit. As a matter of fact, as I'm talking to you, I'm remembering more as I'm talking about it. The last time boxing was relevant in my mind was the Rocky Balboa movie. What was that, like 2006, 2007 or some shit?
I don't
there
even
was
remember.
like
One when he went up against Antonio Tarver.
Yeah, there was a scene in the movie. Now this is based off real life. There was this scene in the movie where they used like AI to have like Rocky Balboa fight Muhammad Ali or something.
Yeah. It was him versus Antonio Tarver in the video game. Yeah.
And then I remember like in real life on Sports Center they did that. They were using that same technology on Sports Center.
That was TKO. Go ahead.
No, I was saying they was using that same whatever technology they were using in that movie. I remember in Sports Center in real life, they used that same technology for other sports. It was like, what if like MJ in his prime faced off against Dr. J, or what if like Greg Maddox from the Braves faced off against Babe Ruth or whatever. I remember it was like 2006, 2007 or some shit. That was like the last time, but it all came from that Rocky Balboa movie. Whatever year that was.
I forgot what they called that shit. Like a simulation. Yeah. I think that's what it was called. Like something like a simulation.
Yeah.
I
remember.
And after the simulation, they'll show the stats of each boxer or whatever the case may be.
I remember Floyd Mayweather showing up in WWE doing this stuff with Big Show. I knew who he was. They had their match at WrestleMania 24. It was good. It did good business for them. And that was it. Like after Floyd Mayweather, like boxing just kind of fell off. I never saw boxing mentioned ever again.
Yeah, because it had got boring. A lot of people was just boring and nobody's really getting knocked out. Because that's what we was raised on when it came to boxing. We bloodthirsty. We want to see somebody get their head knocked off.
Right. And to your credit, that's probably why UFC took off, because UFC, you got that. There was never any, every now and then you'll get split decisions, but in UFC, you get the KOs or the ref stoppages and shit. You get that blood and gore that you used to get in boxing that you don't, at least in America, like Black Star said, because I know it's still popular in the UK, but like in America, no. That shit's been dead for quite a while. I would really be fascinated to see like a documentary of like someone who knows way more about this shit than I do. I'd watch it and see them break down exactly like what happened, like year by year, But whatever.
But the true reason, like the true, like let me
Peace to
try
the.
and like break it down.
Give me 1 second, Black Soul. Peace to the Facebook side. Much love to the Facebook side. Appreciate y'all. My bad, Black Soul.
Okay, like let me like try and break it down the best or like the best way humanly possible. Was that when the heavyweight division started going toward the Europeans? Like I'm not talking about Lennox Lewis because Lennox Lewis was actually like he spoke like very or like he was from the UK, spoke very good English. But the second
He's the greatest of all time, right there. He's the greatest of all time. Lennox Lewis. There you go. Greatest of all time. The second
the Klitschko brothers became heavyweight champion. That's another reason why boxing started to decline.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Klitschko's was terrible. They was boring as hell. They run the product down.
Like because like the Klitschko's every single time they won, their interpreter would be around there. Like yeah, Klitschko said
mad races.
Oh wow!
WB.
Klitschko said, then he fought a great fight tonight. And then when they finally spoke English, you know, like they had a very strong accent, so people didn't understand him.
Right.
Then everybody in the lower weight divisions, Oscar, he was on crack.
De La Hoya?
Yeah.
He was a crackhead?
Yes. A massive crackhead.
I just heard he dressed in drag and shit. That's all I heard. Damn.
He's a massive crackhead.
Holy shit.
That's why he dressed in drag, because that crack ate his brain.
I guess he's done. I guess that's what they called him, the Golden Boy, huh?
Yo, you just gave me a memory, man. I do remember the last relevant boxing thing. Those Undisputed movies. Big up to Sam, man. He got me on those. Those are some good movies.
Hey, my boy Boyka.
The one with Michael J. White and Boyka, yeah.
Yeah, Yuri Boyka. My dude is a fucking animal.
Floyd was a massive asshole. Pacquiao killed dogs.
Pacquiao, I'm sorry, Manny Pacquiao sucked as a boxer. I don't care when no one says that nigga was ass.
Unreal.
He was.
Adrian Broner.
He was alright. He was okay.
Adrian Broner, who is one of the saddest fall offs I've ever seen in my life. He was flushing 20s down the toilet.
Now he's on kick with this other dude. I forgot this dude's name. He's another boxer.
What's the other idiot?
Damn, Dean the Great. I think his name is Dean the Great. It's Adrian Broner, Dean the Great, 6ix9ine, and some other fucking dude. They just be going around getting drunk and doing stupid shit.
Didn't he get caught on 6ix9ine stream smashing some chick?
Yeah, this dude 6ix9ine was like, yo, come on, give me a hug. Like, nigga, he's having sex. Get out of here, you weirdo. It's like what is going on? Like, you want to hug the man while he's having sex?
Yeah, speaking of kick, I went down the rabbit hole in that guy you were talking about, Sam, man. That dude is fucked.
Who? Who's
the one who kept talking about chimping out, and now he's like in jail.
Cheddar.
Yeah,
Cheddar the Builder. Instead of Cheddar Bob, we call him Cheddar Bob.
That's what's so funny to me. Like, it's so funny. Like the funniest shit. Like, this is the last thing I'll say about this red pill shit, because I know I rant on it every week. The funniest shit about this red pill bullshit is like they talk so heavy and so strong, but then when shit actually happens, they eat each other alive. Pause. Mm-hmm. All the other red pill guys are just throwing in like, oh, I don't know him. Fuck him, lock him up. It's like y'all talk so much shit, but then when shit actually happens, you play damage control. Like,
yeah,
it's all over.
Some of them, most of them turned on this dude, Cheddar.
Some of them said like, "Oh, you can't say the N-word." I was like, "Motherfucker!" Like, did you say that white people are allowed to say the N-word and the country shouldn't? should
Because
become white
people
or
playing
should
with them.
stay
They
white.
they
playing
don't,
with you. You gonna
because
sit
they
there and
don't.
go ahead, TK. Go ahead.
Nah, because they don't stand. They don't stand for shit at all. Like
They're
all of them.
cowards.
Exactly. Like fuck them, man. They take red pills is taking L's, and I'm here for it. And like, it's about
Yep.
time these motherfuckers get called out for their bullshit.
And the
Because
only
they
one,
be talking to these youngins and stuff, right? And when it comes to like young teenagers, like they 15, 16-year-old dudes. That's what they really attract. And they be teaching them how to hate girls and stuff like that. Like, yo, y'all are weird. That's why our motherfuckers will be liking to go and to talk to no girls and stuff, like say like a prom or something like that. They be so scared to talk to girls because they listen to these bozos and they be trying to teach them to hate women.
and the only one who's continuously saying the country should be white is a Sudanese black fucker, Myron.
Oh God, that nigga there.
Oh, that nigga's the king of that nigga's the king of bozos, like for real. Like
That's definitely King Coon right there.
like didn't his girl dump him because he
Yeah.
tried to do that red pill shit on her and she said
Mhm.
fuck you? Yeah, that
And when
nigga
you
switched up
have-
real quick.
And one last thing, when you have a motherfucking Mexican racist, I forgot his name.
Talking about the dude. Damn. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, when you have that fucker say like, yeah, you shouldn't be saying the N-word, and you're the one say like, oh, the country should stay white. Meanwhile, you have the other two fuckers, the high swim thing. Those two fuckers.
Yeah. Even
Those
they
two
threw
fuckers
him
are
under
like,
the bus.
Oh, you can't say the N-word. Can't say the N-word. I was like, weren't you the ones following along with this idiot?
Because you know what it is? These motherfuckers, they live on the internet. They don't think real life consequences actually is a thing. Like, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Some motherfuckers will crash out about that shit. Like, who the fuck you calling a nigga? Boop, boop, boop. Catch you with a quick combo. Like, who the fuck you talking to?
You see what Chud is his name, right? Chud?
Yeah, Chud.
See what Chud should have did. See, this is why being a nerd can be helpful. Since he wants to do the whole chimping out thing, what he should have did was he should have did that while playing Frieza voice clips to see who got it. That's what he should have did.
Yeah, man. Like he tried to lower his bond today. They was like, no, sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, they're gonna make an example out of him for sure.
But the funniest part is that another racist, Alex Rosen, the so-called predator catcher.
No, hold on. Before you speak on him, that dude has always been racist. He's always been racist. I remember like when the whole BLM shit happened, like back in 2020, he was on social media talking about like how, who cares about some N-words being killed and one less N-word to worry about. Like that dude has always been racist, but because he's so popular at the whole pret catching thing, a lot of guys just didn't care and they just want to get that collab, for the revenue. But
didn't he get outed as a chomo also?
Yeah.
Yes, that's ironic, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Unfucking believable, yo. This is what I be talking about. These motherfuckers get to just roam free, like it's all good. That's just that be pissing me off, son.
But they get to roam free until shit happens to them.
Yeah, and then when shit happens to them, they wanna lock the other motherfucker up. Like what?
Like Alex Rosen donated $10,000. Oh, by the way, of your money, not of you guys' money, but of their money.
Mm-hmm.
Like of their money to bail out racist supreme here. And this brings up to the whole Gideon thing. You decided to be his friend, right? You decided to give him a platform.
Fucking
and instead of you saying, hey, wait a minute, he keeps on saying the N-word, I should stop fucking with him. You have to wait until he puts $10,000. Oh, by the way, of their money to bail out of racist, the mega racist, to say like, hey, wait a minute, he might be racist. Like,
yeah, like Gideon, are you serious?
Hey,
Yeah,
what do
he
you
always
mean?
knew.
Hey, what do you
knew.
mean might be, dumbass?
Yeah,
Yeah, like my
he
dude,
knew.
like everybody knew what type of time this dude was on. No, you just wanted him to help boost your platform,
Right.
and you
Right.
got what you wanted out of it, and that was your time to escape right then and there. But
That's the
nigga, now
problem
you got
with these
nothing but
content.
racists on your platform, you moron.
Yeah, that's the problem with these content creators. Is content first, friends second. You know, as long as you can get content, like they don't care. They'll look the other way unless it
Yeah.
affects their own content. Then it's like, okay, I can't work with you. Like, nah, bro, you knew what the deal was from the very beginning. So
A lot of these motherfuckers that be going viral, they don't have no integrity. It's just all about getting to the bag. That's it. By any means.
now he's saying that, oh, I apologize, I'm not going to work with him anymore. It's already too late.
yeah, content creators, it's cool, like being a content creator, but when you really think about it, it's almost like the new age reporter. You know, back in the day, if you were a celebrity getting with a reporter, that shit was dangerous because reporters are always trying to get that story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get story first, relationship second. You know, it was like a death wish if you were a celebrity trying to get into a relationship with a reporter. Now, in the modern days, content creators, it's like content first. You know, that's
Like
why
April
Solo
O'Neil.
Monster.
You see how April O'Neil gave it up? April O'Neil was in the Foot Clan trying to get a story. In the Technodrome and all that.
That's why Solo Monster was in the trenches of JD because of that content, and then he gave him the boot when he realized that shit wasn't good for his content.
What the fuck that bitch ass motherfucker's up to? JD. I haven't watched him in like over a year. He's still on that same bullshit. Oh, fuck AEW and he
No,
loves
he's
WWE.
gotten more.
He's gotten
He's more quiet
balanced.
these
days. He's been crapping on SmackDown though lately.
Like he is so biased because he loves Triple H. It's like, yo, my dude, just admit Triple H's ass. Oh, Triple H ran out of ideas. Or Triple H, he's not what he used to be. Like, maybe he wasn't what he used to be. Maybe he just was never it.
You know what I'm gonna watch tonight? Like after this show, I'm gonna watch the WCW Nitro when Debo debuted.
Oh my god!
I need to laugh.
You mean Z Gangster?
Oh wow!
And what was the other
To this day,
the movable object, some bullshit like that.
The Ultimate Solution.
To this day, I still laugh my ass off at the genius in WCW creative that said, "Hey, you know what's a good idea? Debuting a wrestler called the Final Solution."
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus!
What the fuck were they thinking?
Oh,
that sounds like a pay-per-view name. The fuck?
The Final Solution. Oh Jesus!
What the fuck were they thinking?
Oh my God! They was coming up with.
It don't matter. We feed you the Hogan anyway, so it don't matter.
Nobody picked up an encyclopedia and said, like, wait a minute. Isn't that what Hitler's? Like, was that Hitler's final theme here? You know,
bro. They was coming up. They was coming up with some weird ass gimmicks around that time. I'll never forget fucking Dustin Rhodes cutting that pipe bomb dressed up as fucking Seven. Nigga said he looked like Uncle Fester.
Yeah,
like
Uncle Fester.
Nigga, you look. Like you fucking look like Hellraiser without the needles.
Nah, I was a Hellraiser. You ever seen that movie, Dark City? They adapted that idea.
Oh yeah.
He looked into a child's bedroom. He was a fucking pedophile.
Yeah. That shit was creepy. Like, what the fuck? No one.
And remember, the kid's eyes turned black. I'm like, what are we watching? What is this?
I'm like, y'all tried to bury that man. I'm like, you dressed him up in this creepy ass Uncle Fester and look at him and made him out to be a damn pedophile. I'm like, what
always confused me about Dustin?
You ain't know about that ballet? Hell yeah. Look that up real quick, ballet.
Look up Dustin Rhodes.
what always confused me about Dustin is to this day I don't really know how he feels about Goldust because there is a period in his career where he would shit on it and say Goldust killed his career. Then there's other times where he talks about how it's the best thing to happen to him. I'm like, make up your mind, dude. Do you like it or not? Like,
No,
Now the worst thing that ever happened to him was Black Rain.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, Black Rain sucked. Yeah.
You know what I feel him on because he probably wanted to get over as a cowboy, but he ended up getting over as Goldust, and he hates that. It's like, yo, damn, I had to do this to get over, and it actually worked. I wasn't a fan, but it worked. That shit made him a lot of fucking money. That shit probably made him a millionaire playing that character.
I mean, dressing yourself in gold paint, wearing a wig. I'm sure he had to hate it, but he did.
I think that's what it was. He hated that shit, and he hated the fact
it made him money.
It made him a
That's
lot
what
of money,
got him over,
and that's what got him over. And he didn't want to do it, but damn, it worked. It's like love-hate type shit.
Yeah.
But the natural Dustin Rhodes, like, oh god.
I always remember
cowboy shit wasn't working.
That's the fucking shit from the 7 promo. I can't even say it without laughing.
No, just 7. Not 7 break, just 7. Type in. Hold on, give me one second. Type in 7 WCW and it should pop up.
The problem, the thing about it is the reason the cowboy shit didn't work is at the time they already had a bunch of cowboy gimmicks.
Right.
And ballet, when you watch the segment ballet, the part of the segment where I die.
Ballet,
It's the part where he's talking and he's like, I just want to be me. Just me. And it's not what he said, it's how you said it. And he was like, creative is like, Dustin sucks.
It wasn't lying. You just a regular old cowboy. It's like, yo, my dude, only Dusty Rhodes could pull that off. You're not your father. You need something different.
The funniest part about Black Rain was that Eric Young was scared of Black Rain. I was like, motherfucker, what?
He was going to I heard he was going through a depression around that time too. Like he was going through alcoholism and stuff. Like he was really going out bad around that time.
Yeah, for those who want to get blocked on Twitter, mention Black Rain to Dustin Rhodes. That would easily get you blocked.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him for wanting to forget that. That shit was terrible.
It was supposed to be like a dark side of Goldust, you know.
It was it failed. Like it was
on paper, it sounds interesting. The dark side of Goldust, okay, on paper, you know, but seeing it in, you know, in IRL.
It should have stayed on paper. Like, bro, all you did was dress up in black and white and French kiss a rat. I'm like, what are you? I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember a Christmas Day match. I think it was
Jesus Christ, man.
It was Black Rain, Relic, Killer Spell backwards.
Can't forget that.
Yeah.
I think that goes against Eric Young and Shark Boy.
Yeah, I remember there was a tag team.
And Black Rain had a barbed wire Christmas tree, and he pushed it towards Eric Young. Eric Young got out of the way, and Relic, Killer Spell backwards, hugged the barbed wire Christmas tree because it wasn't real barbed wire,
right?
And he hugged it and he held it tightly so he could get stabbed with the barbed wire,
right?
Like there are people like stopping him and stuff like that. But he held on to the barbed wire Christmas tree. I was like, motherfucker, just let go.
Ballet said, "You watching it now, Ballet?" She said she's scared. No, we don't know, Ballet. We still don't know. Like, you a chomo now, my
He was a pedophile.
Like, what you got going on, yo?
I don't know what the purpose of that gimmick was.
He was looking into a kid's bedroom at night. What makes you think that would be okay?
Especially around that time.
Yeah, we were so lucky that or rather WCW was really lucky social media didn't exist back then.
Yo, they would have
like,
flamed. They would have flamed Russo. Russo would have heard everything. Oh man,
They would have canceled. They would have canceled Russo and then canceled Dustin just for being in Russo's vicinity.
yeah.
well, I don't think they would have. I don't think Dustin would have got it like.
I think after that,
because he's just doing his job.
I think after that promo, they would have fans would have probably gave him some leeway. Like he knew this shit was not going to work from the jump.
But
Here's the thing that killed me though. That you had him come out. Remember, he didn't even have a match or nothing. His debut, he spazzed about the gimmick.
he had a pretty good entrance. He had a pretty good entrance.
Yeah, he was levitating. He was levitating towards the ring and shit. He was like, "This shit is stupid," and then he left. And
Now,
then
which
went
was
back to being
worse?
a cowboy again.
Now, which one's worse, Seven or Hulk Hogan seeing 19 miles away? That's the wall, brother. That's the wall.
No, I'll tell you what
Hold
the
on, whoa. I got one better. What's worse, Seven or Hulk Hogan in WCW when he had a sword?
He had a sword?
yeah.
Yeah. He
Oh!
No,
this motherfucker
Legend of Doom promo.
on some Conan
I'll tell
type
y'all.
shit.
I'll tell y'all what the worst best gimmick is, because when this shit was happening. When this shit was happening, Vince was laughing his ass off. Anybody remember Beavis Cleaver?
Oh
God.
That shit was so.
That was Mosh, right?
So,
Headbanger Mosh.
Right. So to any of the younger fans out there, Thrasher from the Headbangers got hurt. So Mosh was on his own. So they repackaged him as the Beavis Cleaver based off Leave It to Beaver. And they did these vignettes with his mom, where his mom was like breastfeeding him and shit. So it was like some Oedipus complex type shit. And it went on for like a month. He had like one match. It fucking sucked. So then they repackaged it. And then like a week later, he's like, "Oh, by the way, this chick that I'm saying is my mom is not my mom. It's actually my girlfriend." And then
Jesus.
And then they did an abuse angle where he was beating up the girl for losing his matches. Vince was laughing his ass off.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then they just dropped them. They just dropped the storyline. Like they was like, you know what, scrap it all, fuck it. I think Thrash had healed up, and then they eventually went back to being the Headbangers and shit. Because it's like, yo, where are they going with this?
There are some really bad gimmicks, mostly WCW gimmicks.
And that was, and that was like the peak of the Attitude Era. And as a millennial who grew up during the Attitude Era, yes, I miss it too. But people on social media always glaze it like everything was great. No, it wasn't.
Definitely wasn't.
That story
was definitely was. They definitely had their fair share of bum outs.
like WCW, the Ding Dongs. That was some horrible shit.
Yeah.
The Shockmaster. That was some funny horrible shit. WWE, you're not exempt from this. Fucking stalker. What the fuck?
Oh man.
That stalker thing with DDP, you mean?
No. There's actually a wrestler named the Stalker.
No, he means Barry Windham.
I remember.
I always joke about that with Nate. That stalker shit pissed me the fuck off as a kid. That was the first storyline that pissed me off because they were doing these vignettes like he was stalking the rattlesnake, stalking the hitman, stalking the dead man. And so as a kid, I'm thinking like, wow, this guy's like on some Thanos shit before I even fucking knew who Thanos was. This guy's he's gonna fucking take everybody out. And then he debuts at Madison Square Garden and he's like shaking hands and kissing babies and shit. teaming with like fucking Yokozuna speaking English. I'm like, I've been catfished. I've been bamboozled. The fuck?
That was the biggest surprise of all time when Yoko started speaking English.
Yeah, we talked about that the last show. Like,
But you know what, Jeff T. Cornette? Wait, what?
We all miss Yoko, B. Man.
Vader broke his leg and they had to lift him in a forklift. That was some shit.
I remember that. Yeah.
But yo, before we get up out of here, you know, I got something for bogus behavior this week. My dude King Leo has sent me something. Shouts out to King Leo. Let me cue that up real quick.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
You know what I'm saying? Pull open the highly super duper highly expensive Counciltron over here.
10.2 billion.
You know what I'm saying? One second, man.
These are my fans! Look at them! These are my fans! Oh shit! Oh my god!
Yo, Grandma Wildin'. Grandma's wildin'.
It's a work, man! It's a fucking work! You paid for a fucking ticket! Don't fucking yes, motherfucker, you!
I can see what's on your head, bitch.
Oh my god!
That was a fan. Grandma, that was a fan.
Oh my
What the fuck?
It's a work, man!
Granny's about that life.
You paid for a fucking ticket! Don't fucking yes, motherfucker, you!
I can see what's on your head.
And that, boys
Brady's
and
about that
girls,
life.
is this week's. And that, boys and girls, is this week's edition of When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
Yeah, like
Yep.
Grandma
Granny's
just
about that
randomly
life,
saw they catching them with elbows. She was a fan. Like, y'all fans need to learn to keep y'all hands to yourself. What is wrong with y'all fans?
Like, I respect Granny, though. She's about that life.
No,
Right.
like you a fan. Now, see, if you'd have said the shit out of her, then it would have been a problem.
True.
Like, no. Like, right, Ballet, he's trying to remind her, like, yo, this is a show. What the fuck is you doing? Now, what if this dude girl was in the crowd? She'd have ran over and started putting the beats on Granny. Then what?
Then everything would have went completely wrong.
Everything
Y'all
was
fans need to
wrong.
learn how to keep your hands to yourself, B.
Jesus, man.
She was laying them elbows in too, though.
Yeah.
That was like William
Yeah,
Regal
fucking-
style type elbows.
Fucking bring her to the PC. I mean, she can teach the wrestlers to make better strikes.
Yeah, B, that's bogus behavior for this week.
Man, oh man.
Keep your hands to yourself, fans, because, man, look. You see how Sabu gave it up? Rest in peace to Sabu. He chased your ass down and put the beats on you. Like keep your hands to yourself.
Racist All American. Sabu.
What always got me was there's so many fans out there. Any fan can hit you at any time, but that when that person pulled the turban off Sabu's head, he knew it instantly who it was.
Right.
He locked in. He locked in on like a fucking Terminator. Like, holy shit! Like,
Like the
Oh,
only
my
person,
God.
the only person would have probably did worse was New Jack. New Jack would have probably fucked her up.
Yeah, New Jack would have probably fucking took a pair of scissors and shanked her.
Remember, some of the fans did try to attack New Jack. Remember when he was going up against Gypsy Joe? And that
Yeah.
racist ass Hicktown? They was mad. It was tight at New Jack.
the crowd was like, "Someone stop that crazy nigger!"
It's like, yo, how you the crazy one? This dude, Gypsy Joe, he just refused to sell.
He's like, motherfucker, I'm hitting you with a chair. Why do you keep trying to fight? Like, knock it off. He said, now I'm gonna fuck you up for real. Because you're not trying to sell none of my moves.
Here's the thing about New Jack. If you're mass transit, why ask New Jack of all people, New Jack to cut you?
No, he said, yeah, he was saying that, yeah, you could do whatever, but like, let me get some moves in. And New Jack took it as disrespect. Like, yo, you don't tell me how to work the match. You're the rookie.
But the coolest part about that match.
He's right in the way, but New Jack was a fucking psycho. How you gonna sit there and say just because he said that, now I'm gonna kill him?
The coolest part about that match, we said, I don't care if the motherfucker dies. I'm like, shit.
Right.
To me, the big red flag was, I think Mustafa told, because I think Bubba was sick or something. So it was Devon and Mass Transit, right? So
yeah,
Mustafa told Devon, like, I'm just gonna throw you out the ring. Like, that should have been the tip off that, like, this dude's about to get fucked up. Basically, he just told Devon, like, just sell outside the ring. Like, we'll just be out here. So you don't want to be left alone with New Jack. Like, no.
Yeah, because when New Jack got his mind made up, it's a wrap.
Man, to me, the time where he threw that motherfucker off at a scaffold and he crashed through 2 tables and got hung on the ropes.
Yeah, Vic Grimes.
I'm sorry, that to me right there.
He literally tried to commit murder that night.
He tried to kill New Jack first. I forgot what he did, and but New Jack was out for a minute, and dude didn't reach out to him or nothing. So he said, "All right, cool." And the dude, he had said like, "Yo," I think like months went by, and Vic Grimes hit up New Jack and was like, "Yo, you know, he had a show coming up." And he was wondering if they could work that injury into the match, like basically like some storytelling type shit. And you know, New Jack was like, "Cool, you know, I'm getting paid or whatever, but I'm gonna play nice now." But I got his ass. That motherfucker went to the hardware store or whatever, got him a fucking stun gun, and nobody knew he had a stun gun.
Did he say? Did he tell Vic Grimes? Like Vic Grimes was afraid, and he said, I don't want to die. Then he said, it's okay.
No. He said, nah, because when they was on top of the scaffold, and he used a stun gun, and he still stunning the shit out of this motherfucker. And this dude Vic Grimes said, "I can't feel my legs." And New Jack said, "Don't worry, you're not gonna need them," and launched his ass off the balcony.
Yeah. To me, though, the craziest story is always going to be the Stevie Ray Vader story. That's so random. That's just so fucking random. Vader almost got whacked by Stevie Ray. Oh man.
Now the Tommy Dreamer JR story was that shit was insane too.
Man, fuck Dreamer. Fucking
Dreamer.
bozo.
Why
does this dude have a job? Why is he still in the wrestling business? He fucking sucks.
White privilege is a motherfucker, I tell you. That's all I can say about that.
Wait today, he went to kill Vince on live pay-per-view, then kill himself.
Nah, he wanted to kill Paul Heyman. He wanted to kill Paul Heyman at Mania when he was doing commentary. He wanted to blow Heyman's brains out on Mania and blow his brains out. I'm like, I don't like this dude. Like, why would you want to do that and traumatize the whole world?
That would have ended wrestling for life if that would have happened.
Yeah, it's like, yo, my dude, like somebody really had to talk him out of that shit. Like, you can't do that. What are you, retarded? Like, you traumatize the whole world. Like, wrestling would have been a
JR called him the night before Mania and left a message on his answering machine saying that he hadn't forgot about him and that he was going to be bringing him in for the invasion. And Dreamer said that message talked him out of it or convinced him not to do it. And when he admitted that, I was like, why is this dude still in the fucking business? It's like, yeah, he didn't do it, but he thought about it. Like, that's not normal.
It's not at all.
Right.
Like he owes you money. I get it. Catch his ass outside.
Also, he's talking about the invasion angle. He was barely featured in that shit.
Yeah.
And didn't he swallow tobacco during that storyline?
Probably.
Yeah, he was doing all
Maybe.
types of nasty shit. He was licking urinals and all that. This dude was a
And then what got me was also like another proof of just how stupid Dreamer is. When well, this is a good segue since Dark Side of the Ring's coming back soon. When they did that Dark Side episode about the plane ride from hell, and then Dreamer was defending Flair's actions. I think he said something like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, the girls were coming on to Rick 2 or whatever."
Mhm.
That wasn't what I thought was stupid. What I thought was stupid was when that episode was filmed, that was when COVID was still pretty bad. So because COVID was pretty bad, like under normal circumstances before COVID, the crew would just fly to wherever they were living and just interview them. But due to COVID, there was like a delay in, the filming. So the wrestlers had even more time to think on what to say. I think like they had to record what they said and then they had to send it in and then it would be edited. And it was like, nigga, you had like 2.5 years to think on what to say, and like that's what you came up with? Like, how fucking stupid are you?
Here goes the cherry on top of the shit Sunday. He wasn't even on that fucking plane. Why are you caping for him? He wasn't even there. I'm like, this dude is a fucking idiot. Remember, that's when he ended up losing his job the first time in TNA. He lost his job because of that shit.
Speaking of Ric Flair, Ric Flair practiced bread hate on his own son. It's just
he's suing his son now. Like, whatever. Flair's gonna Flair. Like, I don't know. That motherfucker will wake up to drink. That nigga brush his teeth with scotch.
Like he said, Flair, that's my name. Why don't you use your name, Fleer? I was like, what the fuck?
That nigga hella senile. I would have been like, get out of here, old man, before I fucking push you down the flight of steps. Anyway, let's get out of here. More than likely, I'm gonna pull up tomorrow for MLW and shit. We got some tag team match action for the tag team championships. I think this dude's supposed to be fighting Riddle tomorrow also. Oh yeah, well wishes to this dude Matt Riddle and this girl. I heard they going through a miscarriage. That's real unfortunate news. So well wishes to them, B. Seriously, that shit sucks. Yeah, so
yeah.
But yeah, man, we're gonna be here tomorrow for MLW, and that's what we're gonna do. That's on our itinerary. Appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Shouts go out to everybody out there. Ballet, Blaze. Yeah, I know. That does suck. Like, I'm not really a fan of him as a person. Going off of the reports that I've been seeing in the past, but I don't wish that on anybody. That does suck. Yeah. Dynasty was goody. Where my dude Josh at? Shouts go out to my dude Josh though. Anubis, Tyler, Seaflu. Appreciate all of y'all, B. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow more than anything. And on that note, peace out, Mutafuku.
Let's get litty and make this a celebration. Yeah, I feel amazing. Bartender keep me racing. Put your drinking glasses high in the sky. Let them know you're blessed and you really love life.